Good evening and welcome to the Richland Football Network, here for Week 4's action. Let's get right to it.
Your 3-0 Rams take on the 1-2 Westmont Hilltopers for tonight's matchup. Let's take a look at some of the final scores for last week's conference matchups. Chestnut Ridge beats Forest Hills 42-19. This puts Forest Hills on a 3-game losing streak to start the season. Penn Cambria upsets Central 35-28. Greater Johnstown falls to Central Cambria 47-6. And Bishop Guilfoyle tops Somerset 55-7. Let's take a look at tonight's opponent. After a close Week 1 win, Westmont fell to Bishop Guilfoyle 35-21 in Week 2, and last Friday, the Hilltoppers were blown out by Bedford 50-7. Tonight, they're looking to break their losing streak and get back in the win column. Next Friday, the Rams will go on the road to face the Somerset Eagles for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Here's a look at last week's win over rival school Bishop McCourt. Sam Penna threw for 109 yards and picked up 25 on the ground with a rushing touchdown. Austin Yarnick had 5 receptions for 58 yards, and Luke Vitale caught 4 for 30. Evan McCracken rushed 14 times for 167 yards with 3 touchdowns. He averaged 11.6 yards per carry, which means he averages a first down every time he touches the ball. No Rico also had a good day. He went 5 for 5 kicking extra points and had a 27-yard field goal at the end of the first half. On the defensive side of the ball, the Rams were unstoppable, letting up 0 points in the entire game. Jordan Nichols had a monstrous night with 5 sacks, which brings him up to 9 sacks on the season. Right now, Nichols is first in the state in sacks and 7th in the country. Zach Hancock and Joe Penna had 2 sacks each, and Evan McCracken had a strip sack. Declan Piscatella had 2 tackles for loss. Sophomore Joe Penna blocked and returned a punt for a touchdown late in the game, which gives him his 3rd blocked punt of his career. The Rams totaled 16 tackles for loss last Friday alone. This outstanding defensive performance was crucial to their first shutout win of the season. The final score was 38-0 with the Rams coming out on top. With this win and a Southern Columbia loss to Loyal Sock Township, Richland moved up to first place in the entire PA Class AA rankings.
Let's take a closer look at the highlights from last week's win over McCourt. We're here for the 2-minute drill with Coach Bailey. Coach Bailey, are you ready?
Oh, I'm excited.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a coach?
Oh, there's so many just every week. I mean, it's always to be prepared for the unpreparable things.
As the Director of Educational Services for Richland, what made you decide to pursue education as a career choice?
Oh yeah, I mean, so when I was in school, I knew that I wanted to be a teacher, and it's something both my parents are teachers, so I had an opportunity to teach early on, and then became an athletic director. So lots of stuff, and just enjoy education, being around kids.
What do you think makes the Richland Rams such a great team?
I think this team in particular cares about each other, and they work together as one team. I think that's really important.
What do you believe was your most successful moment here as a coach?
Wow, most successful moment here, there's been so many, it's hard to pinpoint one.
How long have you been a coach here at Richland?
This is my 21st year.
How do you help athletes improve from freshman up to senior year?
I think so much of our focus is on practice, development, off-season weight room development, and then also JV games. It's so important for kids to get better every Monday.
What is your absolute favorite NFL team?
I've always been a Steeler fan.
How important is watching film to your game day strategy?
I think it's huge. I mean, there's 2 elements of it. Our coaches watch film together and on our own, and then it's important for our players to watch as well.
If you just scored a touchdown as the time ran out and you're down by 1, do you kick for the extra point to tie, or do you go for 2 to win?
I think it all depends on the scenario. I think if you're the better team, you kick and then you keep on playing for overtime.
What was the greatest football game you've ever been a part of or watched?
Oh wow, there's been so many. It's hard to pinpoint any one.
Are there any players in specific that have stood out this week?
This week in practice, yeah. I mean, our young guy, player of the week, Lane Lucas. We're excited for him. He'll be running out with the flag on Friday night.
All right. That's all we have time for. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
The question of the week is, who is the funniest on the team?
Who's the funniest on the team? Great question.
Jake Mathis. This is biased, but I like Sam.
Funniest as in jokes, or just the stuff they do? The stuff they do.
Probably Ethan Janidlo. Because he just makes funny noises during practice and stuff.
Me? What do you mean? EJ. Frank.
Who's funniest on the team? Frank.
Probably Easton, just because he's just always doing something funny.
Carson Reckner. He's so dumb.
I'm going to have to say probably Carson. Carson's freaking hilarious.
Jordan. Just the way he acts, it's just hilarious.
Jordan. Because he just is. He's just funny.
I'm going to have to go with Sam Penna when he makes a non-funny joke and everyone laughs at him.
Jude. Just because he acts stupid and laughs at the dumbest thing.
Who's the funniest on the team? Myself.
Drew Jones. Why? He does dumb things.
Drew Jones because his pants look weird.
Me. By far.
We're here with our first senior spotlight of the week, Ryan McGowan. Ryan, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
What position do you play, and how long have you played football?
I'm a wide receiver and defensive back, and I've played for 4 years.
Talk for a moment about what it means to you to have played football here at Richland.
To play football at Richland, it means it's like a brotherhood.
Describe what it's like to run onto the field on a home game night.
You know, I've done that once in the past 2 years, but it's a good feeling.
What have you learned on the field that's going to help you as a person off the field?
Definitely leadership and hard work.
What impact have the people who raised you had on you?
My original mom has had a big impact on me, doing stuff for me and just helping me get ready for every game. And my dad has shown me a lot of life lessons, definitely.
What do you think you'll recall most about playing varsity football at Richland?
The short time I had playing when I'm not hurt, but it was a good time.
What other activities do you do outside of football?
I'm the president of the Fantasy Football Club and the founder, and I lift a lot of weights. That's all I do.
Are there any teammates, past or present, that have impacted you?
Coach Feichtel. He's the funniest man. Makes me laugh, makes me happy.
If a future Ram is watching, what advice would you give them?
Don't make Coach Ripple mad.
If you could sum up your time here in one word, what would you say?
Grateful, because I'm just so grateful to be a part of the family.
And that was our first senior spotlight of the week. Ryan, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Jake Regan. I play for the 7th grade junior high football team. Here's a word from our sponsors. Go Rams!
Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Chan Jung Shang Medical Center, Cardellino Eye Care, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Rizzo's, EcoSafe Sanitizing, Sporting Goods Discounters, Johnstown Construction, Flair of Country Catering, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, The Fifth, Laurel Auto Group, RPM Signs, Senator Wayne Langerholk, Advantage Auto, Mihalco's, Ed DiMartino DDS, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Nikos, First Team Advertising, Winber Care, Bob Heffelfinger, Best Window and Door Company, First Summit Bank, Ponchain Financial, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Tap 814, Asiagos, Market Basket, Ashbro Decorative Landscaping and Curbing, Vantage Physical Therapy, Roof Rejov, and Ideal Market. Again, thank you to our 2022 Richland football sponsors. This production could not be done without you all.
We're here with our second spotlight of the week, Brock Batchy. Brock, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
What position do you play, and how long have you played football?
I'm a middle linebacker, and I've been playing for 4 years.
Talk for a moment about what it means for you to have played football here at Richland.
It's brotherhood.
Describe what it's like to run out on the field during a home game.
It's a feeling like no other, as surrounded by the fans and your teammates.
What have you learned on the field that is going to help you off the field?
A lot of leadership skills and teamwork and communication.
What other activities do you do outside of football?
I also throw in track. I'm also part of NHS and executive board and student council.
What impact have the people who raised you had on you?
My dad loved football. He kind of put me into it when I was growing up.
What do you think you'll recall most about playing football here at Richland?
Heat camp week. It's just fun time, and you're surrounded by a lot of people that you like for 6 hours a day.
Are there any teammates, past or present, that have impacted you?
Coach Rip just taught me a lot about football and a lot about life.
If a future Ram is watching, what advice would you give them?
Stay off the white.
If you had to sum up your time here in one word, what would you say?
Unique. It's an experience like no other.
That was our second Senior Spotlight of the Week. Brock, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, hey, welcome to Hurlinger Field. Freddie, if you can believe it or not, this is week 4. Welcome to Hurlinger Field. I'm Ed DiMartino along with the coach, Fred Yannity, and the best sideline reporter around, PJ McGowan. Gorgeous night for football. Richland Rams 3-0. Fred, they are ranked number 1 in the state 2A. Southern Columbia lost last week, which is pretty incredible. So Richland finds themselves as the number 1 seed, coming in to play a different style of team. And if you're familiar with Westmont, you know what we're talking about.
Absolutely. You know, it's a very impressive 3-0 also, Ed. 3-0 is great, but when you consider we have knocked off Forest Hills, and then the team that was supposed to win the Laurel Highlands, Central Martinsburg, and then Bishop McCourt. I guess it's Bishop McCourt Carroll. I have to make sure I get that right now. And Brandon Bailey is 21st year, 135 wins, 90 losses. Very, very impressive beginning. Spread offense like they always do. Makes it very, very difficult for anyone to cover this offense, that's for sure.
Tonight, Richland's going to get 2 big pieces back into their puzzle, having lost Graydon Lewis for the year on an ACL injury. But coming back tonight, not sure what capacity, but number 10, Ryan McGowan, back on the field, and number 11, Brock Batchy.
That's very surprising. I was not aware, but I didn't get a chance to get over to too many practices this week, and I didn't realize that Batchy was actually playing, so that'll certainly be a help. The Richland offense, which is, as I said, a spread wide receiver offense, is led by Sam Penna. I'm going to get back in the groove here after missing a couple weeks. Number 5, Sammy Penna, doing a great job leading the Rams into an offensive, what they always do. They know how to score points. Also complimenting Sam is Evan McGowan. That's Evan McCracken. I do have to get back into it. Evan McCracken, who is the speedster, number 6, and he does do some wonderful things with the football, doesn't he, Ed?
Yes, he does.
Number 44, Luke Feitel, is expected to see a lot of action tonight since Gavin is out of the game. And with that offensive striking power ability, we certainly have a chance to get the lead, and that's what we want to do tonight. We want to get the lead early, because Westmont does like to maintain control of the ball. They like to keep it and score with long, sustained drives. So if we can score early and score quickly, that'll certainly be to our advantage.
Yeah, absolutely, Freddie. And last week, Richland came out a little sluggish against McCourt Carroll. Sam Penna, I'm not going to say he was struggling, but not having Graydon Lewis out there as one of your wide receivers, people need to step up here. I think we're going to look for a big game from Austin Yarnick and from Ethan Box, who need to come up big. I think Sam had a big comfort level with Graydon Lewis, and now with Graydon Lewis not there, he's going to have to find another answer. We did see a little bit of Jordan Nichols, though, on offense last week.
Right, he's going to be running the football tonight, and I talked to Coach Bailey. He's going to give kids a chance, a number of kids a chance to play tonight that really might not get in the game. And what about Yarnick? He's certainly going to be an asset to our team for the next 2 years. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, we saw Austin Yarnick had a big game against Central Martinsburg last week. I think McCourt Carroll did a pretty nice job. Richland was able to wear down McCourt Carroll as that game went on. First quarter, not so much impressive for the Richland offense. Coach Brandon Bailey turned it up a little bit, went a little more high tempo, and McCourt Carroll just kind of wore down. But Evan McCracken at one point, I got a little ripped on by Jim Penna, but I do have a calculator on my phone. I'm not good with math in my head, but at one point, Freddie, he had 3 carries for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Well, he does do wonderful things with the football, and we've seen where it looks like he's trapped and he's not going to gain anything, and all of a sudden he turns on that burst of speed, and he's 15, 20 yards down the field, and people are trying to catch up to him. So, offensively, he's definitely a major threat tonight in this game. Defensively, we're not bad defensively either, except for the Central game. We gave up quite a few points that game. But defensively, we have some pretty good players here. Jordan Nichols, number 3. Joe Penna, number 34. Luke Feitel, number 44. They've all been defensive leaders for the Rams. We've accumulated 15 sacks in 3 games this year, 2 interceptions and 5 fumble recoveries. So that's pretty much heads-up defense, that's for sure.
Yeah, Jordan Nichols has looked like a man amongst boys. I think last week he may have had 5 sacks by himself, and Jordan Nichols just looks like he's on a mission this year. He played last year with actually a pretty severe shoulder injury, and this year just looks like he is totally healthy. He played great last year, don't get me wrong, 12 sacks last year. This year, he's just on a mission.
I love watching him play because he has fun. You can tell he's having a good time on the field. And We have our superintendent, Arnie Donnelly, in the press box right now. Welcome, Mr. Donnelly.
All right, here come the Richland Rams coming through the tunnel. They're wearing their Salute to Heroes uniforms. If you haven't seen them, they're beautiful with all gray with the stars on the side of their pants. Just looks fantastic. Pancake flag held by Zach Hancock. The American flag trying to catch a number here. By number 3, that is Jordan Nichols, and number 50, I believe, with the Richland flag, and that is Lane Lucas.
Got to get those linemen involved too, buddy. They're very important, and our line has done a pretty awesome job this year. That was one of the question marks coming into the season, was our offensive line, and I think they've stepped up and they've done a marvelous job blocking people. You know, the thing about this offense, you don't have to sustain blocks too long. Our backs are so quick. If you give them just a little bit of room and they can bust through that first wave, they're off and running. So it's been a fun offense to watch, and we'll see how Westmont handles it tonight. I think the key here, one of the early keys, believe it or not, I think is the coin toss. You know,
this is right.
Westmont wants the ball for sure. They want the ball. They want to.
You guys want to give me some? Let me give you some skinny on that.
Absolutely, PJ.
Richland did win the coin toss earlier, and we did defer.
Oh, so Richland deferred. See, I'm a little surprised with that, PJ. I thought Coach Bailey would want to take that ball and put the first score on the board, allowing Westmont to have the ball. I mean, I get it in a way. I don't get it in another way.
I agree with Ed on that one. I would assume that, you know, if we go up early, then they can have their long drive. We're ahead.
Yes.
You know, it's tough to drive the ball 80 yards, sustained play after play after play. Although, you know, I did a little bit of figuring here on my calculator, Ed. And, it was in the paper, I believe. Westmont has been averaging 4.5 yards per rush. So if they can maintain, that's a pretty good average. I mean, if you can do that the whole game, you know, you're going to score points. You're going to get first downs and score points. But the problem is with high school kids, you know, if it takes 15 or 18 plays to get down the field, something's going to happen in that time span. I mean, it happens in the pros. It happens in college. A penalty, a fumble, you know, whatever. Something's going to happen to derail the drive. So they have to be perfect. And that's to win tonight, Westmont has to be perfect.
So let's run down. I mean, we have one of the better officiating crews in our area actually covering this game tonight. This crew has actually gotten a state title game. They have been asked to do 3 Whippeal games a year to kind of help them along. They're just a really terrific crew. Unfortunately, Freddie, 4 of them are out tonight, so they had to go through their chapter to pick out 4 more people. But I want to give mention to them. We have John Daly as our head referee. We have John Holden, Chris Hunter, Mark
Guys, I gave you bum merchant or info. John told me we deferred, but no, we're receiving.
So Richland's going to take the ball. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. Let's get back to this. John Daly with the white hat tonight. John Holden, Chris Hunter, Mark Saints, Bill Seeger, and Greg DeMoncus are going to be your referees for tonight's football game.
They have a good crew, guys.
It's a great crew, it really is.
Are they the Wimber chapter?
I think they're at a District 5.
Yeah,
yes.
Wimber chapter, and they have a pretty full chapter. I was talking to those guys before the game, and you know, getting officials has been tough this year, last year, and that chapter, whatever it is, the Somerset County or the Wimber chapter, they have a full complement of officials, and they do a great job.
Yeah, I've been recruited for the past few years, but I'm not turning down the media gig to be a referee.
I used to do that.
Nobody yells at us up here for the most part, Fred. I don't want to be down there getting yelled at. I'm very, very happy up here.
I used to do officiate. I was on a good crew. We did a state game also, Ed. You guys who we officiated when you're in the finals? Southern Columbia.
No kidding.
Yeah, and they killed whoever they played. It was
like a shock. Yeah.
It's very hard to officiate a game like that. You kind of get bored after a while. You know, we have to look out for one kid in West. There's a couple kids from Westmont we should mention before we kick off here. That would be Gavin Hawkenberry, Eli Thomas, Braden Dean, and Nate Valente. They can move the football, so we have to be careful. You know, we can stuff them, and keep an eye on that Hawkenberry kid. They don't throw many passes either, Ed. You know that.
No, I think Stone Mangus had the over-under on 3.5. I'm going with the under. So we'll see how that shakes up. Anyway, Westmont about to kick it off. Looks like number 11, which may be one of the biggest kickers I've ever seen, Landon Glover, 6'1", 205, on to kick it away. For the Hilltopers, back deep. For Richland is number 5, Sam Penna. And the kick is away.
Nice high kick.
And be picked up about the 10-yard line. Penna the 15, the 20, turns it into the 25, the 30. makes a little shake and bake move over to the 35, close to the 37-yard line. So a good return. Oh, sorry, that is Evan McCracken. So Evan McCracken on the return.
That was a very dangerous kick. It was high and deep, and the kickoff team for Westmont wasn't getting down the field that fast, so he had a lot of room to get started, as we like to say. He had startup time there. So good return, good tackle.
They'll give him the 38-yard line. Richland will start the game, 1st and 10. And we're going a little muddle huddle for Richland themselves. Now they go into more traditional gun formation. Little pitch to Evan McCracken to the right side. McCracken will take it over the 45-yard line. Good push there by Evan McCracken. Thought he was stopped, Freddie, as he got over the 40, but able to push himself over the 45-yard line.
Nice little razzle-dazzle to start the game, and I love when Coach Bailey does that, because you know what that does? All the scouts that are going to watch tape now are going to look at that and say, now we have to prepare for one more thing. It's bad enough that we have to prepare for that offense. Now we have one more. They did it again. They shifted everyone over to the left side of the field.
All right, second down, then 3. McCracken will take it over the left side this time. We'll get back to the close to the line of scrimmage, and maybe just about a half a yard gain, if any at all.
First down.
He picks it up. Okay, so good pickup.
Referees killed the clock. It's a first down. They have to move the chains. We should mention our chain crew here in a little bit, too, when we get a break, because they're a great veteran group of guys.
Apparently they helped out in the first game spotting the ball.
Yeah, they did a great job there. When referees asking them where should the ball go, that's pretty impressive.
All right, 1st and 10, Richland. Penna back to throw. Penna has time. Penna throws. He's looking over the middle. That's going to be picked off. That's going to be intercepted by number 18, I believe, Eli Thomas, as Penna was looking for Yarnick. No, so he was looking for number 10, Ryan McGowan.
Eli Thomas is the quarterback on offense, so he's apparently a gifted athlete. The quarterback on this offense does a lot of blocking, believe it or not. We always think of the quarterback as being the glamour guy, but in this offense, he does a lot of blocking.
All right, so now what Richland wanted, they moved the ball. Freddie picked up a first down, and then Sam Penna's first pass of the game will go for the interception. It is back at the 20-yard line of Westmont, so almost like a punt, but Richland did have 1st and 10, so.
That's a big break for Westmont. That's something that they needed, and they got it. So give them credit. Double wing, double tight. Here we go.
All right, very tight formation. Thomas will hand off. I believe that's Hockenberry. We'll see. He maybe picks up a yard or two as he gets over to about the 22-yard line.
I spoke with Tim Ripple, the defensive coordinator, during the week, and he said they're a very difficult team to stop. Like I said, they've been averaging 4-point yards a rush. So that's impressive. And he was a little bit concerned about being able to stop the run game. So we'll have to see. Now, you have to watch for that pass because it's going to come when you least expect it.
All right, 2-yard gain for Hockenberry. Bring up 2nd down and 8. 10:36 remaining here in the first quarter. Richland turned over the ball on an interception on their first possession. Thomas will pitch back. And over the 25-yard line goes the ball carrier. We'll find out the number in a second as he gets off the pile. That's number 38, Braden Dean. That's going to bring 3rd down and 3.
Some people would have called that, I almost said myself, that's the motion. The back move before the snap. But he was moving backwards and he was going in motion. So it looks like it should have been a penalty, but really it wasn't. That's that good officiating crew.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 3 from the 27-yard line. We don't say that pretty much.
Oh, maybe we need a bad crew, so they would have called it,
All right, so here we go. 3rd down and 3 upcoming for the Hilltopers. And there goes that motion. It's Dean again. Dean pushes forward. He is pushed back. I'm not sure if they're going to spot him at the 30. So it will be a 1st down for Westmont.
If I might interject here, this is our chain crew, Don Koshoot, Tim Leventree, Keith Saylor, and Dave Maher. And they've been the chain crew here for at least, I can recall, 22 years at least. So they deserve a round of applause, and they deserve a hamburger after the game.
Yeah, for sure. It's a job not a whole lot of people want to do. I remember when the kids were playing flag football, you couldn't start the game without people willing to do the chains. And sometimes, I'm going to use the analogy, it's like pulling teeth.
Are you a dentist or what? You are a dentist.
All right, little handoff to Hockenberry. Hockenberry will turn and burn as he gets over the 35-yard line, close to the 40 to about the 39. They'll give him the 38 is where they'll spot it, maybe the 37.
I want to give one more shout out to Dawn Koshoot because the varsity games, the crew always is there. They want to do it. Junior high, JV, Dawn is the man. He gets people for every game. And like you said, sometimes he has to scour the stands.
Yeah.
But I want to give Dawn a lot of credit for helping us out. So he gets 2 hamburgers. The other guys get 1.
All right, they'll spot the ball, looks like at the 38-yard line. So they're going to bring it on a 2nd down and 6 for Westmont. So far, they're doing pretty much what they want to do, Fred. They had the ball at their own 20. They're just taking up time and moving the ball. 1 first down so far and 2 yards to go for another one. And there's a quick handoff up the middle. Read well by the Richland defense there, but running back just keeps pushing his way forward. Richland had him stopped. They'll give him the 40-yard line. That will be a first down. That was number 5, David Ray, on the carry.
They have 4 or 5 kids that they use running the ball, and that's to keep them fresh, obviously. And they have a pretty good line. Their line isn't as big as normally. You think they're pretty big, though.
I was watching them warm up. They have some decent-sized kids. Now, whether they're underclassmen, I don't know. But they had some. Then again, I'm short, so I guess they're taller than me. So.
That's really important to their offense. It's important to any offense, but particularly the run-oriented offense.
All right, first down and 10 from the Westmont 40-yard line. Thomas will pitch back to Hockenberry. Hockenberry will get over the 45-yard line. Pushed ahead over the 50-yard line. Still on his feet to the Richland 45-yard line. So 15-yard gain by Hockenberry. Richland's going to have to figure out how to get him down on the ground, Coach.
Motivated. He looks like they're pretty motivated right now.
It's kind of almost looks like the beginning of the Forest Hills game for me, where we were actually pushing the running back forward instead of tackling him down. We were pushing him forward, and Richland's going to have to do a better job of making sure we get to the legs and knocking him down.
Pat Barron has been the head coach at Westmont. They're 1-2 on the year.
All right, it's first down and 10 for Westmont at the Richland 45-yard line, down to 7:05 remaining in the first quarter. It will be Dean, and he pitches back now to Hockenberry. Hockenberry, oh, there's a nice tackle. If McCracken does not make that tackle, Hockenberry is gone to the races.
Evan's a very talented linebacker. All we ever talk about is his offensive skills, but he's done a great job at a linebacker as well. That speed helps a linebacker as well as a running back. What was he in the state track meet? 4th or 5th? 4th, I believe.
I think he was 4th, yes, I believe.
And the young man from Quantico Township, number 1 in the state, 200. Kudos to him.
All right, 2nd down and 7 upcoming for the Hilltopers. That nice stacked double wing offense. Thomas will hand straight up the gut to Ray. And Ray will come short of the first down. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short.
Well, they're obviously not going to get punt the ball. So they have two downs to get, 1 yard?
2 looks like about 2. Called a short 2.
Short 2 or a long 1? Which one is
I'm going to give it a short 2.
Short 2.
I'm going to give it a short 2. They have to get to a...
I've had drops in my eyes today. My pupils are still dilated, so I go with you.
There you go. They got to get to the 35-yard line of Richland. So Thomas under center will pitch to Dean. And Dean will plow forward for the first down as he crosses the 35 to about the 32-yard line. So Westmont is doing exactly what they wanted to do and needed to do, Coach. Richland took the ball, got a first down pretty quickly, and then went for the pass and was picked off at the Westmont 20-yard line, where Westmont started this drive. And Westmont now has it at the Richland 32-yard line. I'm going to call it the 31 is where they have it spotted. So 1st and 10, down to 5:11 here in the first quarter. No score.
Burning up that clock. Started at 11. They've had it for 6 minutes.
All right, it is Dean again. Dean goes up the middle. This time Richland pulling him from behind. Dean will maybe pick up a yard.
It almost ends up looking like a scrum, if you're familiar with.
It looks like rugby, yes.
Rugby, it almost looks like rugby. And the quarterback, after he pitches the ball, if you watch the quarterback, he'll pitch it, and he'll be the lead blocker going into the hole.
Oh, my son Tony is here. What's up, Tone? All right. He's got to tell me something in a minute here, so.
Okay.
It better be good.
I guess it's personal, huh?
All right.
How's everything in Pittsburgh? Good.
He's a freshman at Robert Morris. We have actually Griff LaRue sitting right in front of us, too. 2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Hilltoppers. Hockenberry will take this to the left side. Hockenberry turns the corner. Hockenberry brought down, not before he picks up a
first down.
Should be a first down for Westmont.
Just short.
Short. Well, what is the 3rd down?
Should be 3rd and 1.
Okay, it's 3rd down though, right, or 4th?
They did not pick up the first down, so a little short. 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Well, they got 2 downs to get the first down. I think
yes.
We need something bad to happen for Westmont. I heard a couple disgruntled fans already. They're really tough, these fans. There's some people saying, come on. Come on.
All right,
come on, guys. Give us a break.
3rd down and 1. And it'll be Dean. Dean will plow up the middle, and the pile just keeps moving. Like you said, Coach, this is definitely just like a rugby scrum. He will pick up the first down as he crosses the 20-yard line to about the 19.
And we're down to 3 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter. So
first quarter, yep.
I think they got the ball with 11 minutes to go. So it's been almost an 8-minute drive so far.
Yeah, not the ideal start that the Rams wanted. They did win a toss, took the ball, which we thought they would, but the pass was picked off, and Westmont started this drive at their own 20-yard line.
You know, Westmont is so methodical. If you notice when they break the huddle, they don't even, the old days used to run up to the ball. They walk up to the ball.
All right, first down and 10. It's going to be Hockenberry. Hockenberry stops and now goes forward, but he'll pick up a couple yards to about the 11-yard line, so about it looks like an 8-yard pickup.
Everything is methodical. Watch when they break the huddle. They're walking up to the line like they really don't care, but they do. They can almost put you to sleep. I think that's the theory here. Let's put them to sleep, and we'll throw a pass. They'll never cover it. I'm telling you.
That's true. I mean, you know it's coming, Coach. You know it's coming.
I think they've thrown a total of 6 passes all year. Was looking at their stats, and that comes to mind.
Looks like they've had the ball spotted at the 13-yard line, so we'll call it 2nd down and 4. Thomas under center. It'll be a pitch to Dean. Dean goes straight up the middle, still on his feet, pushing the pile. Dean driving towards the end zone will fall short at about the half-yard line.
Wow, that was close.
So this is what Richland feared, Coach, was not being able to stop this methodical Westmont offense. This is just going to run, and Richland has shown no penchant of stopping it yet, so it's going to continue.
I've seen it many years in my coaching days, and we used to actually go out and scout teams in person. And like I said, they can all. And when they used to play at Westmont, it was always hot and sunny, so they would just wear teams out, and the teams eventually just surrendered.
All right, so it is 1st and goal from the half-yard line. It will be Dean again. Why not? Dean will walk this one into the end zone. Is a Westmont Hilltop touchdown. So, PJ, not the start that the Richland defense wanted.
No, not at all. I mean, you said it all whenever you said, we took the ball. We knew we wanted to go down and score and set the pace. Let them catch up with us. Now we got to play catch up. So we put ourselves in a position. Our defense is going to have to find a way to stop that. Or it's going to be a long night for the Rams.
That was almost a 10-minute drive.
All right, Glover will put this through the uprights for the extra points. It's 7-0 here. Your score from Hurlinger Field as Richland will take over after giving up the opening touchdown drive to the Westmont Hilltoppers on their first possession of the ball game.
It was an 80-yard drive. Took over 10 minutes off the clock. So we get the ball with 1:25 left in the first quarter. And the thing we can't do now is panic and say we got to score quick. We have to try to maintain a little bit of composure.
Well, we saw this a little bit in the Central Martinsburg game. There's going to be some adjustments made. I mean, let's face it, there's going to be no secret what Westmont's going to do. There is no secret. There is no. It is what it is. So you know what you have in front of you. And I'm sure there's going to be some discussions on the sideline, maybe making a minor tweaker here. Somebody's got to hold their block a little bit longer, fight off a block a little bit longer. But the point is, when they have a chance of making a tackle, Fred, they've got to go down.
Yeah, it's tough. I know Westmont depends a lot on offensive linemen knowing proper angles. They talk all the time about angles and techniques. They're a very methodical team, and not really, I hate to say it, it works. It works for them. They've been in the playoffs the last 3 or 4 years, but they need to get past that first round to really make an impact in District 6.
All right, Glover going to kick it away. Deep man Evan McCracken. McCracken had a good return on the opening kickoff. Took it to the 37-yard line. And the kick is away.
Another dangerous kick.
Bounces at about the 10. McCracken picks it up. McCracken turns the corner to the left side. Gets over the 20-yard line. The 25, short of 30. There's a flag on the play. This is going to probably be a late hit.
Out of bounds.
Maybe, yeah.
Hit out of bounds.
So going to be a...
The kid didn't have a helmet on either.
Oh, he did not have a helmet on. Maybe that's the call.
If you don't have a helmet on, you have to stop playing.
Yeah.
You can't be involved in the action.
That's what your play is in. That's what your call is in.
There you go. All right, so we're going to tack some yardage onto that. Should give Richland nice field position. Right now the ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. And this ball will move forward. 15-yard penalty.
How far is he going to walk? Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty. We'll take it all the way to about the 44-yard line of Richland, where they'll take over 1st and 10. So Richland is going to need to answer the touchdown drive by the Hilltopers.
Don't panic. Don't panic. That's all I'm saying. Do not panic. It's a long game. Westmont's trying to make it shorter, though.
All right, so McCracken will be the running back, set himself to the left of Penna. It will be McCracken with the handoff. McCracken goes straight ahead and comes short of the 50-yard line to about the 49. Brought down there by number 89, I believe, of the Hilltopers.
I know Coach Ripple was very impressed with that offense, and I can see why. He said it was going to be tough to stop.
Yep, Maddox Fulta was on the stop. And there's a freeze play, and it works perfectly. And I believe that is that Chris Hunter that threw that flag.
Can't pull anything past Chris.
No, he was right on top of that. And I'm glad to see Chris Hunter wearing his glasses today. It made me very happy.
You made that pregame comment. I thought that was very appropriate.
All right, 2nd down and inches upcoming for Richland.
You might try it again. You never know with Richland.
All right, there'll be Penna, hands off to McCracken. McCracken goes straight ahead. McCracken turns at the 35, the 30, cuts back at the 25, the 20. Still on his feet, pushes towards the 20-yard line. Good hard running by Evan McCracken. So they'll push him out at about the 16-yard line.
You can't really coach speed. When he gets past that initial line of scrimmage and the second wave is waiting for him, a couple little jukes and he's gone.
The one thing Richland's going to have on Westmont is the ability to score a little quicker. It kind of makes this game, okay, you look at last possession, but Richland does have the ability to have that quick strike offense that Westmont does lack.
We've had the ball for 1 minute and 5 seconds, and we're threatening to score already.
All right, so Jordan Nichols in the backfield now. It'll be McCracken with the Wildcat, and that's a nice stop there. I think that is Fulta on the play. He's easy to pick up. Fulta's got that nice long hair. We're kind of watching him warm up. I am too.
I'm very jealous.
Yes, but very easy to spawn the field, but he wrapped up quickly. But Richland going with that Wildcat offense.
Yeah, Nickel in there is a blocking back basically, but I predict he'll get the ball before the night's over. But he was there primarily to block for McCracken. Use that speed, get a lead blocker in there. You can go left or right depending on where the hole is.
And if you can believe it or not, that is already the end of the first quarter. Your score here is Westmont 7, Richland 0, but Richland has the ball, 2nd and 9 from the 15-yard line of Westmont. And while we have a moment, we'll go ahead and run down our sponsors. We can't thank them enough. We can't do this without them, Freddie. There's still time to get in it. Just give a holler out to PJ McGowan, and there's plenty of season left. We want to thank First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Shong Medical Center, Pancheon Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahalco's General Contracting, Inc., State Senator Wayne Langerhoek, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Advantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, and First Team Advertising. Thank you to one and all. We want to thank Stone Mangus, Lanigan McCulty, and Sophia Mihai. And again, they make our job very, very easy. We just show up, plug in, and we're ready to rock and roll.
They just introduced the class of 1962 to the fans here, and they received a nice warm round of applause.
All right, 2nd down and 9. This is McCracken over the right side. Pushes his way over the 10-yard line to the 5. Should be enough for another Richland first down. It'll be 1st and goal upcoming for the Rams. So a lot of Evan McCracken, which we kind of expected. Unfortunately, Graydon Lewis out for the year with an ACL tear.
I believe he had surgery on Monday.
I believe he did, yes. All right, 1st and goal. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. And it will be McCracken again. McCracken picks his way over the middle. It is going to be McCracken into the end zone for a Richland Ram touchdown. 5-yard run for Evan McCracken. Richland answers very quickly, Freddie. As you said, it took Westmont close to 11 minutes on their drive from the 20 the whole way down to score. Richland got the ball at their own 44, and probably not too far after that.
About a minute and 20 seconds. About a minute and 20 seconds.
So with 11:27 in the second quarter, Richland is on the board with an Evan McCracken 5-yard touchdown scamper. Noah Rico on for the extra point now. Hold is good. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good.
Didn't he have a nice field goal last week?
He did. He had a 32-yard field goal last week, which probably would have been good for another 5 to 8 yards. So, PJ, that is the kind of answer that Richland needed. A lot of Evan McCracken, good blocking, and into the end zone.
Yeah, without a doubt. I actually expected something different down there because of the set, the way they were shifting, the way Bailey was calling the plays in. I thought they might run some sort of a screen, but that's the thing about this offense. We can go so many different directions, and they've been pounding Evan up the front. Maybe they give him a break, give it to somebody else, but no, he drives it right in. So the other thing is right now, Bailey was pretty upset that we turned that ball over. He might be looking to get this ball back again, so I wouldn't put it off that we're not going to try to get this ball back real quick here. So I would maybe pay attention to that.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
That's not a bad call. Yeah. Yep.
I thought Westmont might try it after they scored early. I was looking for the onside kick from Westmont. I thought they might give it a shot here, try to get up by 2 scores. Because they definitely had the momentum. They had. The key word there is had.
Right. It was gone quickly as the Rams just took the ball and went down the field quickly and scored.
Go to kick off for the Rams.
All right, so 11:27 remaining here in the second quarter. Richland scores. 7-7 now is your ball game as Ritko on to kick it away. Ritko kicks this one to the right. Picked up there at the about the 15-yard line. And tackle made it about the 32, it looks like. That was number 21 on the return for Westmont. That was Isaac Havener.
That was a perfect kick. We used to practice that all the time when Coach Hobbs and I were together worked on special teams. You try to find a spot where there's no player. You try to kick it it's like hitting a 9-iron. Big high 9-iron shot. Then you get down and cover it quickly. Sometimes the kid that's going to get the ball doesn't get it that often, so he gets a little panicky even. So it was a good kick. Good kick, Coach Hobbs. Not that he kicked it, but good coaching job, Coach Hobbs.
There you go. All right, 1st and 10 from the Westmont 32-yard line. Eli Thomas under center. Richland looking for an answer here is Hockenberry. Takes us up the middle. Hockenberry breaks the ball's out. The ball's out. I think Richland has it.
Richland might have it.
I think Richland may have this ball. It is Richland football, right? What they wanted to do. They stripped Hockenberry as he went through the line. Ball came out, and on it is number 77, Zach Hancock.
Exactly what Westmont did not want to do. I was going to make the comment that, Westmont, that first drive was very impressive, but it's really hard for a high school team to maintain that for a whole game. And then there it is. There's the mistake we talked about. They cannot afford. They have to play a perfect game. Soon it might be 14-7, then we're ahead. They're playing catch-up now.
All right, so 1st and 10 Rams after the fumble recovery by Zach Hancock. There's going to be a timeout on the play. So Westmont will call a timeout. That's exactly what Richland needed to have happen, Coach, as you said. Great strip play because he went up the middle, and Zach Hancock able to jump on the ball.
That's when you're trying a little bit too hard, maybe. You're supposed to. It's good they had to put the effort forth, but sometimes you struggle too hard and the ball comes loose. And he's been their top back all year, so. But it's hard to maintain perfect football for a long period of time.
So I want to say something.
Go ahead, buddy.
I guess you were on the Facebook page of the Rams, giving you a memory of your high school days, and you said, I guess when you were a member of the Homer City football team, was it your very last game was against Richland?
The last game of the year we played Richland at Wimber Stadium, and we had no idea who Richland was. I mean, this was the big city. Where I came from, we were going to Johnstown. That's a big city. And we did win the game, by the way, and it was whoever thought, that I'd be here for 50 years. I had no clue that night, or I might have, I'm not sure what I would have done.
All right, so it is 1st and 10, Richland. Penna into the gun. McGowan in motion. They're going to hit to McGowan. McGowan over the 30-yard line and goes to the 25-yard line. Richland first down. Good to see Ryan McGowan back on the field. Looking pretty strong out there.
That was a great play by Penna. It's hard for a kid to roll when you're a right-handed quarterback and he's rolling to the left and he has to turn his body to make the throw. He did a nice job. Very nice touch on the football.
All right, so 1st down and 10 from the 25-yard line of Westmont. Penna into the gun. Penna fakes the pass, gives up to McCracken. McCracken hit hard after about maybe a 3-yard pickup.
This is obviously a huge series for both teams. Richland definitely wants to play ahead, and Westmont definitely does not want to get too far behind. Not that 7 points is still manageable for Westmont. They can still take the long drive. But if they get more than 7 down, then they're in trouble.
They'll give McCracken 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 23-yard line of Westmont.
Freeze play, Coach. Didn't work.
Not that time, and Westmont's seen this for a long time. They've been on the front. It's amazing how many times you see it and still jump. Penna going to roll out to his right. Penna looks. Penna keeps. Penna over the 20-yard line, the 15. Pushes his way close to the 10-yard line. So Sam Penna, good job there, deciding against the pass, keeps it himself, and picks up a nice 1st down for the Rams.
We can still get a 1st down without scoring, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks like the ball may be just outside the 10-yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, they're using both chains.
Yeah, it's going to be at about that, but maybe about the half-yard line.
So they might as well score.
1st down and 10. It's going to be McCracken over the right side. McCracken hit hard at about the 5. Took a shot there, but he gets right back up. They can ill afford, unfortunately. I mean, they have no room for error here. Evan McCracken, a huge piece of this now with the loss of Graydon Lewis. He took a big shot there.
We can never accuse Evan of shying away from contact.
Absolutely not. So 2nd and 5 for the Rams. They have to make it to about the just over the 1-yard line for the 1st down. Nice spread offense here. Looks like is that McCracken? Yeah, it is a Wildcat. And McCracken will keep it himself as he goes up the middle. And he'll pick up a couple to about the 1, it looks like. It may be enough for a 1st down. We'll see where it is, Coach. It's pretty darn close. Maybe just a touch short.
That down marker is literally 6 inches to 8 inches off the goal line.
Yeah, that's kind of what we thought up here too, PJ. So it's going to fall short, but it's third down and about a half a yard. All right, McCracken, they'll go into a more traditional set with Evan McCracken in the pistol formation here for the Rams. Penna going to hand off to McCracken. McCracken will go off left tackle and go to the end zone for a Richland Ram touchdown. So Evan McCracken finds pay dirt again for the second time in this game, and Richland takes the lead.
We might be setting up a high-scoring game here tonight, Coach. Although with Westmont,
it's going to be tough. I was going to say it's going to be tough to be a high-scoring game. I mean, there's 8:29 remaining here in the second quarter, and Westmont can darn well, if they score, take all of that 8 minutes to score.
That really has to be disappointing for the Hilltopers.
Yeah.
They had a tremendous first period drive. They had a tremendous run on first down, and they fumble.
Yep, extra points, stuff like this is very critical. Special teams extra points are huge in games like this, Ray. It can be the difference between winning and losing. When you've got two teams that are going to battle back and forth, you can ill afford to miss an extra point. Ritko puts that one right through. He missed the first attempt of the year and has been perfect since.
You saw the importance of extra point snappers over the weekend in the football games.
Let me ask you a question there, Fred. You're watching that game, as was I. On the extra point attempt, do you think that was caused by any snapping issues at all? I thought it was a pretty clean snap, hold, put down. I thought Minka Fitzpatrick just came in and made the block. I don't think it had anything to do with the snapper. When it went to overtime, there was a huge issue with the high snap. But I thought that first play, I thought that was a little overdone for me. I thought it was a good snap, good hold, and really Minka Fitzpatrick, somebody missed the block because he came in untouched. I just got a hand on the football.
Well, they said the snap was slow.
I did not see any slow snap.
If you saw on 60 Minutes last week, they had an expose of place kickers. And the comment was, if you get a perfect snap, perfect hold, and a perfect kick, you cannot block it. There's nobody quick enough to block it. I kind of question that because Fitzpatrick was there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they said the snap was slow.
Well, of course they're going to say that. All right, so Rick go on to kick it away. Going to put it in the same spot as he did first one. This one may go out of bounds. No, it comes back inbounds. Westmont's going to have to pick this up and drill it on the sideline. Big hit made there by Jordan Nichols on number 21, Isaac Havener. The ball, I thought Havener thought it was going to go out of bounds as well, and it comes back.
What did I say? When you kick it to that kid who probably never gets the ball kicked to him, they're always going in the middle somewhere. Sometimes they panic.
Yeah.
That's a scary play for the Hilltoppers, too. You know that. I mean, that ball really easily could have been covered by Richland. It went 10 yards, you know. Absolutely. All of a sudden, we're going back in.
Yeah, absolutely, PJ.
We used to call that when Hobbsy and I worked together, we called that a sky kick. We try to kick it high, like I said, like a 9-iron. And I told you what could happen, and it did happen. Now they put the ball back on the 20.
Yep. So Westmont will take over first and 10 from their own 20. 8:27 remaining here in the second quarter. Richland leading 14-7. Thomas going to hand off. It is Hockenberry over the right side. And that is a nice play there made by number 6, Evan McCracken. Also, I think first contact may have been number 5, Sam Penna.
That's another advantage, putting them in second and long. You don't want them second and short. You don't want anybody second and short, but particularly Westmont. If they can get that 4 or 5 yards on the first down, they're going to go four downs.
Yep. That's actually a 2-yard loss as Hockenberry's tried to string it out to the wide right side. And Sam Penna able to get a piece. Evan McCracken finishes them off. So second down and 12. That pass play is coming at some point in time. And it will be, there is the pass play. There it is. And it is snuffed out by the Rams. Good job to stay home. That is Ethan Janidlo. And I think along with Brady Hollis.
That was completed to David Ray from the Hilltopers.
So we knew it was going to come. And there it was. I mean, with second down and 12, they may as well take a crack. They pick up a yard only. Third down and 11 upcoming now. This is a big third down play for you because they have to pick this up.
This is a key series in the whole game as far as I'm concerned. If we get the ball
Without
back,
a doubt.
if we get the ball back, we're going to score.
Yeah, Richland, unfortunately, at the first possession, they were actually, moved the football pretty well, and then an interception was the cause of that drive to stall. Thomas back under the center, 3rd down and 11, and it's kind of a busted play as ball carrier brought down, Hockenberry brought down. So Richland does stop them. Westmont's going to have to punt this football. They're way back in Richland territory, right around where they started. So the punt unit will come on. That's a huge stop.
Yeah, if we score now, it's a totally different ball game.
PJ, how close was that to a face mask?
Not close.
Okay.
Not close at all.
Okay, because up here it kind of looked like I saw the hand come up and I thought, oh boy.
They were trying to strip the ball again.
Okay.
That's the big play in this game, is stripping that football.
All right, Penna back at about the 49-yard line to receive. Good high kick. Penna will call for the fair catch and take it at about the 41-yard line of Richland. So 42 they'll give him. 42-yard line, Richland will start this drive.
Penna's done such a great job all year. But I'm thinking when he watches the film, he's going to say, I should have ran that one.
Yeah, he did have some space.
Room, but
then again, he's your quarterback.
Yeah,
and my feeling, do you really want your quarterback?
Well, then don't put him back there.
I'm gonna. I know.
Don't put him back if you don't want to get hurt.
I know what you're saying.
But it was safe. It was a safe play.
Yeah, he's very short-handed. He's going to make the catch.
Because we're going to score anyhow.
Yeah. All right, so Richland takes over. 6:01 remaining here in the second quarter. 14-7 your score. Richland leading. Evan McCracken to the left of Penna. It will be McCracken. McCracken tries the short right side. Gets caught from behind.
Pretty good hitting there. I can hear the pads cracking from way up here.
Yeah, and again, that's at number 89 with the wonderful hair, Maddox Fulta, able to drag down McCracken after about a yard gain. So 2nd down and 9. It will be McCracken again. McCracken up the middle. He crosses over the 45-yard line to about the 46.
It looks to me like they're setting up the fake to McCracken and Penna keeping the ball himself.
Yeah, Richland's going to need to pick up a first down here. Richland just made a huge defensive stop. Got the ball back, leading 14-7. It's going to bring a 3rd down and 7. And it is a good call as Pettis slides for the first down. Good call, Coach. You saw it coming, and there it was.
They were setting it up. You keep giving the ball to Evan, give it to Evan, give it to Evan, then keep it yourself. Kick out on the defensive end, and away you go. First down, Richland. Are they going to measure? What's going on here? It's not a first down. Not a first down. And the fans react.
Well, he took the slide. No, that's a first down, yeah. I mean, Sam took the slide, but he took the slide after he got to the sticks. It is a first down, Richland.
Okay.
So just a little confusion in the beginning, but it is a first down, Richland, at the Westmont 46-yard line. Penna back into the gun. Penna back to throw. Penna looks, fires, has batted it down at the line. He was looking for Luke Feitel, but batted down at the line by a very large boy there. It's Braden Dean, number 38.
He's a running back as well.
Yeah.
Big running back.
All right, so 2nd down and 10 upcoming for Richland. Down to 4:37 remaining here in the second quarter. One of the faster moving games that you're going to see when Westmont comes into town. McCracken goes up the middle and just picks up a couple. But this is 4-down territory, obviously. Richland on the other side of the 50 into Westmont territory, just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's a tough call. Not punting. Even if Westmont gets the ball back, they don't have enough time to score.
Yeah,
there's only 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't see Richland punting this ball away if they don't make the first down, unless they would lose yardage somehow. 3rd down, and they'll call it 8. It's going to be a screenplay. It is McCracken, and nice job there by Westmont, and that is the loss that I was talking about. That will bring the ball all the way back to the other side of the 50. Now Richland's probably going to have no choice but to punt.
And my commentary is Westmont does not have enough time to score. 3 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah.
They have to drive the whole length of the field in 3 minutes. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Westmont does get the ball when we come back after halftime. But it is Janidlo on to punt it away.
Ethan Janidlo on the punt for the Rams. Hockenberry back to
Yeah, it's Hockenberry back deep for Westmont.
Well, he is deep. I couldn't even find him.
Yeah, he's on about the 10-yard line. The clock is running with 3:19 remaining before halftime. Good snap. And Janidlo, nice punt. Picked up by Hockenberry on the run. Hockenberry is taken down as he crossed the 30-yard line.
That was a gutsy play.
That was very gutsy.
You know, catching that on a full
Yeah,
stride.
Give you a couple of score updates. Guilfoyle's over Penn Cambria right now, 14-13.
Oh, wow.
Bedford 33, Somerset 0 in second half. The second half, Chestnut Ridge 15, Central Cambria 15, and Bishop McCord's over Johnstown right now, 15-7.
Now, this is why he's the man of the year. PJ.
I know, he's on it.
He's right on top of things.
So Penn Cambria,
Good job, PJ.
Penn Cambria 3-0 and having a very good year. So tough game with Bishop Guilfoyle, 14-13. That's a game to keep on for sure. 1st and 10 from the Westmont 33-yard line. Hilltopers take over. It is Hockenberry. Hockenberry over the right side. Brought down as he got over the 35-yard line.
Little reverse action. They ran out of bounds, which is a good thing for them, stopping the clock.
Clock's still running. They kept him inbounds.
Well, that was good for us then. Keep
Yep,
the clock running.
takes the ball to the 36-yard line.
Now, I don't understand. I know they have a methodical offense, but come on, boys. We're running out of time here. Let's go. If it was my team, I'd be panicking right now.
All right, they show no urgency to get to the football. 2nd down upcoming. This is Dean, who was just going to plow his way up the middle, and Dean will get a 1st down as he gets over the 45-yard line to about the 46.
It'll stop the clock while they set the change. Now, Westmont, get on the ball. Get up there and get on the ball. What do you think?
They are. They're hustling a little bit more now.
There we go. The other thing is you don't want to give Richland the ball back, even with the second left.
All right, this will be Hockenberry, I believe, on the right side. No, that wasn't Hockenberry. That might be Ray. Yeah, it's number 5.
Number
Ray.
5.
Yep, we got it. Thank you, PJ.
You know, there's so many things to think about when you're playing Richland, and one of those is, if we don't score, we're going to give Richland the ball back.
Yep.
There might be only 3 seconds left, but it doesn't matter because they can score in 3 seconds. So you have to think about all these things when you're on the other sideline. And I know they would drive me crazy if I was a defensive coordinator or a head coach on the other side of the field. Just for those reasons, what are they going to do next?
Yep.
Who is that? Who are those people anyway?
Yep.
Remember that? Who was that? Butch Cassidy.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
All right, so it was a
were you going to read the
timeout. I don't think we're going to have enough time. We have 34 sponsors, which is just fantastic.
You can read them tonight because I screwed up on it.
You're fine, Freddie.
I can't see, though.
It is getting dark. We're going to have to put on the lights pretty soon. It's getting dark earlier, which I do not like. I like fall in a way. As long as the trees would stay sort of greenish, I'd be a lot more happier. But I know what's coming next, Fred, and that makes me a little bit sad.
Yeah, it happens every year, doesn't it?
I don't like it.
You can feel it in the air. Of course, you're a hockey fan, so you should be excited.
Yeah, we got Tomahawk season starts. Their home opener is October 1st.
2nd down and 7 following the Hilltopper timeout.
Get out and support those Hawks.
Yep, they look to come back. They had a good team last year. Got ousted in the first round of the playoffs in Game 5. So had a good run last year. Fell a little short. 2nd down and 7 upcoming for the Hilltoppers. At their own 46-yard line, it will be Dean again. And he will just keep... No, it's Hockenberry, I believe. Hockenberry will get over at the 45-yard line. No, it is Dean. There you go.
Dean on the carry.
So yep. Dean to the 45 of Richland.
Feitel with the tackle. 3rd down.
Luke Feitel on the stop.
With the Hilltoppers.
Now they're hurrying a little bit more. They're not used to playing that way.
They still have a long way to go and a minute and a half to do it in. And they're going in 4-yard chunks. This is Hockenberry. Hockenberry gets over to about the 35-yard line.
Stopping the clock to move the change.
Down to 124.
They're making this exciting, buddy.
Yeah, they're moving the ball down there. We got about a minute 20. They're at the Richland 35-yard line. Pitched back to Hockenberry again. Hockenberry picks up a couple, maybe about 4 or 5 yards. We'll see where they spot this.
Wow.
Ball at about the 32.
1:01 left in the game. In that game and a half.
Yep.
1:01 left in the half.
It will be Dean again. Dean drug from behind this time for a limited gain. That is Evan McCracken along with Jordan Nichols on the stop. Takes the ball to the 30-yard line. 3rd down, and we're going to call it and about 5. We're down to 35 seconds remaining before halftime. And now look for that pass play, Coach. And it will be a Hockenberry wide right. Tries to get the corner, goes out of bounds, but he picks up 1st down.
They still have 2 timeouts.
They have 1 timeout left. Westmont has 1 left, and they have 22 seconds on the clock, and the ball is spotted at about the 24-yard line of Richland.
I thought I saw a 2 up there. I told you I can't see that.
We got you. Don't worry.
Now you believe me. Got me covered?
We're all good. Good to have you back, though.
I like these shirts we have.
Oh, these are fantastic.
If you're watching this on TV, you might be able to see some fans with these Richland camo color shirts.
Yeah, it's Salute to Heroes. I want to thank all our...
I have an extra one here. Somebody gave me an extra one.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, 1st down and 10. It will be Dean again. Dean being brought down from behind by number 55, Brady. No, that's Declan Piscatella, number 53. Down to 10 seconds and counting in before halftime. This is where you're going to watch the pass. They're just going to spike the ball. It's going to leave them with 6 seconds and about 21 yards to go.
That was their goal, to score a touchdown, which they haven't done yet, with no time left on the clock.
Yeah.
Score a touchdown, but don't give Richland the ball back.
Yeah. If you want to bring out the field goal kicker, it'll be a 38-yard field goal attempt, which I don't think they're going to do. So they're going to go ahead and run a play. They got 6 seconds.
Coach Barron did a great job using the clock. I believe he did. Because I know what he's thinking. We want to score a touchdown, but we don't want to give Richland even 1 second.
Right.
Not even a second.
All right, Thomas under center, and I think Westmont may use their last timeout. And they do, so Westmont will take their last timeout. I'll go ahead and run down the sponsors real quick as we get a chance. So we want to thank you to State Senator Wayne Langerholt, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Advantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, First Team Advertising, First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Ponchione Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, Flare of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laura Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, and Mahalco's General Contracting, Inc. Thank you to one and all.
Good job.
All right, so the ball is going to be at the 21-yard line of Richland. This will be the last play of the half. Richland leading 14-7 over the Hilltopers. Hilltopers looking for a score here from 21 yards out. Westmont has attempted one pass in this game, and it went for basically no gain. Thomas, he is going to throw to the left side, has a man. The man cut inside, and Thomas threw the ball to the outside, so we'll fall incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left on the clock. He was open, Coach.
Just that, it was thrown for a spot, and you have to run to the spot. There was no deception on that at all. There was pretty much a one-man pattern, wasn't it?
Yes, it looked like a one-man pattern. It was Sam Pennant in coverage, and they're going to try the 38-yard field goal. So this is a 38-yard field goal attempt by the Hilltopers. Landon Glover
we should have somebody back on the goal line. If it doesn't go in the end zone, it can be returned.
And the kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good. Just wide to the left.
Had the distance.
They had a distance, just wide left. So they did put the field goal kicker in and try the 38-yarder, and had plenty of leg just off to the left. So Richland will escape. They lead going into halftime, 14-7. Westmont does get the ball as we are going to get back from halftime here. And Coach, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, Westmont played a heck of a first series there, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. But the commentary that we made, it's tough for a high school team to maintain that whole game came true when they fumbled. And Richland scored quickly 2 times. So we're ahead by 7, 14-7. And it's not really because Westmont has such a great defense or we have, our offense is sputtering. Our offense is not sputtering. 14 points, we got those 14 points on about 4 or 5 or 6, 7 plays. Just the Westmont's had the ball the whole first half. And that's going to be their game plan here coming out. And they do get the ball, right, Coach?
They do. Westmont will get the ball. And I'm going to ask you real quick, when was the last time that we did a half of football at Richland and it only took 51 minutes? Actually, 50 minutes for a half.
It's been a long time, probably back in 1948.
Yeah, it's a very...
Johnstown, it was the first quarter.
There you go. So very, very, very quick opening half of football. We'll go ahead and step aside, let you enjoy, go to the restroom, get some drinks, have a quick snuggle with a honey, and we'll be back with you as we come back from Hurlinger Field. You're listening to the Richland Rams Football Network. Field, your score here at halftime, Richland 14, Westmont 7. Teams coming back on the field, Fred, for the second half. Westmont will get the ball, and we just had a nice spirited conversation about that first half of football and what we look forward to seeing here in the second half.
I would say that the huge play in that half was the fumble, Westmont's fumble. That gave us the ball right there and put us in the lead, and we now have the lead. The thing that's helping Westmont now, of course, they're getting the ball, so the big play for them was the interception early in the game. He gave them the ball and they scored, and now they're getting the ball back. So we have to be able to figure out a way to stop that run. They have so many. We talked to PJ. He's right on the sideline, and we were asking him what does he see on the offensive line, and he sees a wave of blockers, then a second wave of blockers, and then a third person. We talked about how the quarterback, when he pitches the ball, turns and becomes a blocker.
Yep.
And it's very, very hard to defend. PJ would like to see a little more blitzing on our part. So
he was saying we're keeping guys back and contained a little bit. PJ would like to see them come up and go ahead and attack the play, and maybe that's something you see in the second half. I mean, Coach Ripple, a great defensive coordinator. I know the kids love him. They trust him. He always has a game plan ready for these kids, and he will make adjustments as what he sees. So we'll see what he has coming out here as we start the second half.
I think the key, one of the keys to the whole Westmont system, is it's hard for high school kids to be perfect for a whole game. The first drive they had, they were perfect. Everything went their way, they scored. Second drive, they fumbled and gave Richland the ball back. So it's tough for those kids. It's tough for the pros to be perfect. It's tough for college kids to be perfect.
Yeah, hard to sustain, absolutely.
It's hard to sustain that. So they got to come out and drive down the field and score. We know they have a field goal kicker now. We saw him.
That was a great kick. That was a 38-yarder for you. That thing probably had another 5 to 8 yards left on it as well, and it just went wide left.
So this could come down to who has a better kicker. We have a pretty good one ourselves.
Yeah, Ritko has been very, very good. And his 32-yarder, he would have been good. He may have been good from 40.
Yeah. So it's going to be an exciting second half. Looking forward to it. And we had a nice halftime. I hope, I guess the bands would still be on the TV side, wouldn't they? People would get to see the bands.
Yeah, I think people got to see the bands. They were very, very good, very entertaining. I was outside, away from the booth tonight. It is beautiful outside. I brought myself a pullover. Don't need it.
I have one myself, but I took it.
Dude down here.
Yeah. PJ's out there all the time, so he's got. But PJ, that's a really good. That's the salute to Heroes long sleeve shirt, which is just phenomenal.
It is. This is awesome. I'm really enjoying wearing this and looking around. There's a lot of the crowds. It's nice seeing the cheerleaders wearing them. All the coaching staff. So great job by everybody who was involved in that. It was a tremendous amount of money they raised.
Yep. Jason Petruzik just brought up the 50-50s, and I'm waiting for Jason to call my number. So Jason, do a good job. Call my number.
7, 6, 8.
If he calls your number, it's going to be the fixes. The fix is in.
I'll be out, and I'll see you at the fifth a little bit later. Yeah.
I think they raised $2,500 for the veterans.
Yeah, and you can still go online according to Jim Penna. I think there's still time. You can still go on. You can go ahead and purchase. FX Screen Printing did a great job with these shirts. They're phenomenal. I bought one as I walked into the stadium tonight.
I love mine. I'm going to wear it all the time. I don't need a sweatshirt though. I didn't realize you could order sweatshirts as well. So go online and see what's there, and if you like them, buy them. It's all going for a good cause. Tom Caulfield was here representing the Vietnam veterans, and we certainly have a lot of respect for all the veterans. And we have a bunch of players whose parents are veterans too.
All right, it'll be Noah Ritko on the kick it away. Nice kick again by Ritko. Oh, and the ball's on the ground. Westmont will jump on it. A scary play there. At about the 29-yard line, pounced on. So Ritko working outside. That was Hockenberry who came up, picked it off his shoe tops, and lost a handle on it.
You notice Hockenberry was not in that spot the last two kickoffs.
No, they were using number 21, Isaac Havener, and now shifted Hockenberry over to that spot.
After Havener almost fumbled the last time. That's a tough spot for a young kid to be in. Sometimes you put your younger kids there, you think, well, they're never going to get the ball anyhow. And then that's why you kick to them, because you know that they're there.
All right, here we go. Yeah, the nose of the ball will be at the 30-yard line. So first and 10, Westmont Hilltop takes over. Just underway here in the third quarter. Richland leading 14-7. Thomas going to hand off to Hockenberry. Hockenberry goes off a right tackle and brought down after looks about a 3-yard gain.
That's a win for the Rams.
You know, he is a good runner, though. Every time I've watched him on the play, I mean, I know he's their top dog. You know, I've seen him in the paper and everything, know a little bit about him from whenever kids were all younger. But he extends that ball before his knees go down every play. So he's a mentally prepared player.
And he's listed at 5'11". So a pretty big body. 2nd down and 6. They'll give Hockenberry 4 on the carry. It will be Dean. Dean plowing straight ahead. This time, no, he's still got the ball. He's still up. I thought he was down earlier. Dean's still on his feet as he gets over the 45-yard line to about the 47.
Well, he has been.
I thought they stopped him.
He has been an inspired player tonight. He's really carrying a lot of the load on his back, and he won't give up. He just won't quit.
If he gets through our first line,
yeah,
he's dealing with Smalls. You know, we got to crash down on him a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree with that. So 1st down, ball spotted at the 47-yard line of Westmont. Again, this is the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Richland leading 14-7. It will be Thomas back to throw. Thomas throws over the middle. Hockenberry comes down with the catch. In coverage with Sam Penna. Hockenberry makes the grab at about the 15-yard line of Richland. So they went to the air coach, and he had an open Hockenberry and found him. Nice pass by Eli Thomas.
There it is. When you least expect it, it happens.
So they'll spot the ball at the 16-yard line of Richland.
Yeah, we actually had decent coverage on that. It was a well
It was a well-thrown ball. It was a very well-thrown ball.
So it wasn't like they caught us, like flat-footed. We were ready for it. Thank you, Tim Ripple. We were ready for it, but it was a perfectly thrown pass.
All right, 3rd pass of the game, 1st completion. Up the middle goes the Hilltopers. I think it's got to be Brady Dean as the line just keeps moving and moving and moving forward.
I just love watching how the quarterback pitches the ball and then goes upfield and blocks.
Like I said, we have an injured player on the field. Yeah, we have a player down.
Can I try this?
Go ahead, Freddie. We'll run down our sponsors.
Sponsors: First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Song Medical Center, Ponchione Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems. I got it right. Advanced Office Systems. Cardolino Eye Care. FWF, an insurance Erie provider. Pinnacle Chiropractic, Spine and Sports. Nico's Restaurant. Rizzo's Italian Restaurant. Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires. Johnstown Construction. Sporting Goods Discounters. Flair of Country Catering. The Fifth Bar and Grill. DB Homes. FX Screen Printing. Slovenian Savings and Loan. Laurel Auto Group. Precious Metals and Diamonds Company. Beauty Lawn. Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD. Mahelco's General Contracting Incorporated. State Senator Wayne Langerholk. Memorial Chevrolet. RPM Signs. Advantage Auto Service. Ash Brothers Landscaping, Curbing. Roof Reju, Vantage Physical Therapy. Asiago's Restaurant. TAP 814 Bar and Grill. The Market Basket Grocery Store. And First Team Advertising.
Great job, Freddie.
I got everything right, too, I believe. PJ was probably waiting for me to make my mistake.
It's Ash Bro, not Ash Brothers, but you did a great job.
That was a great job, yes.
Oh, well, Bro is short for brothers, isn't it?
No, it's just Bro. Ash Bro. Bros is short for brothers.
Okay, Bro.
He was a history teacher, so, yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
All right, so the injured player was Gavin Kasich, hobbled off the field. 1st down and 2nd down and 4. It is Dean. Jordan Nichols from behind. Can't wrap up. Dean able to break contain. Gets the outside. Hancock along with Jordan Nichols again. And then polished off, but might be a 1st down.
What a run. What an effort.
A fantastic run, yes.
Just short of the first.
So just short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and probably less than a yard. Jordan Nichols had him, and but he had him up high. And Dean able to break away, bounced it back to the right. But guess who was back on the tackle? Was Jordan Nichols all the way across the field.
He loves the game. You know, you always want to get the 1st down, but this might be a break because it actually if they make the first down, it actually gives them an extra play here in this series.
Down to 8:45 remaining here in the third quarter. 3rd and 1. Ball goes up the middle. And a whole host of players, but there will be a first down at the 5-yard line for the Hilltopers. First down and goal. Jason Petruzik back in here. I didn't win. He's not bringing me my money, so apparently I did not win the money. So much like the first half, Westmont's opening drive looks really good, Freddie. They started at their own 30-yard line. Ball all the way down to the Richland 5-yard line.
They've had the ball for almost 4 minutes. So this drive, is, if they score here, has been a little bit quicker.
All right, first down and goal from the 5. Thomas going to pitch back to Dean. Dean plows ahead. Dean will fall short of the goal line, I believe. No, he is a touchdown. It is a touchdown. So Dean will go in for the score. Your score here now 14-13, pending the extra point.
The wing referee on the visitor side had no call. He couldn't see it. That's a good crew there. You know, if you can't see it, no matter what the other people are doing, you don't do anything.
And Chris Hunter was wearing his glasses, so
was that Chris? No,
that was
Chris
definitely Chris. He was over here, right?
On this side,
yeah. Chris is right here. He's the one that called the touchdown. The guy on the other side was not. Yep.
He didn't call anything.
Yep. All right, Landon Glover on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is going to be good. So 14-14 now is your score. Richland will get the ball here with 7:56 remaining in the third quarter. So good opening drive here, first half by Westmont Hilltopers.
5 minutes. The 5-minute drive. The first drive they had took 10 minutes.
Well, there was a big pass play on this one, though. They didn't run the ball the entire time. They had a big pass play to hit Hockenberry at the Richland 16-yard line.
You know, I do believe, though, that they must score on their first drives in each half because of the way the offense, the way they play, the way they block, they wear themselves down.
Yeah.
And I noticed in the first half, they did get a little bit slower. They got a little sloppier. Their blocking wasn't as tight. We were able to catch them on the goal line or on the line of scrimmage or even a little back farther. So, you know, it was a great series for them, but by no means do I think you're going to see that repetitively.
Yeah, it's probably a good call, PJ.
That's been my point.
PJ's down there watching it, which, he has a much better vantage point. When you see guys maybe huffing, puffing a little bit more from when they started, you can tell that they're wearing down a little bit.
That's been my point all night. These high school kids, it's hard to maintain. They backups, you know, I'm sure you have some capable backups, but when you lose your frontline guys also, that's certainly telling. Huffing and puffing. It's a great night. At least it's not. When I used to play this game at Westmont on those hot Saturday afternoons, that was brutal.
That was last year. Remember that we played last year? We broadcast from the library.
Yeah, that's right. That was great.
If not for PJ McGowan, I'm telling you, we would have not had any idea what was going on in that game.
That's going to be a chapter in the book when we write the book.
For sure. All right, so Westmont on to kick it away with a flag on the play. Going to be some sort of...
Somebody had to be offsides. That's the only. What else could have happened here?
Flag on the play.
Let's see what the call is.
What does that signal mean? I should know that, and I don't.
That wasn't a substitution, was it?
No, it was off of. It was on Westmont, but we were set up bad. Sammy Penna actually went out on the first line because we were missing a player.
It was against us.
They called it on. They pointed to Westmont, but it's going to be on Richland.
Yeah, now I understand.
Yeah, it's the ball at the 45-yard line. That makes a little more sense.
Any chance for an onside kick here?
It's a very good time to do it. The good thing is, Fred, I think that's the third flag of the game.
Good crew. They don't look for things. If they see them, they don't look for stuff.
All right, kick is away. It's going to be a deep kick. It will go into the end zone. So Richland will take over at their own 20-yard line. They'll have to go 80 yards. They have 7:56 remaining here in the third quarter. We have a tie ball game here from Hurlinger Field. So we knew coming in this was going to be a tough ball game. Anytime Westmont comes in playing that grind-out style of play.
So a little update, Penn Cambria 19, Bishop Guilfoyle 14 at half. Bishop McCord is leading Johnstown 15-7.5. Central beating Forest Hills 20-7 in the second quarter still, the last registry. And I'll grab you a few more after we get rolling here. Let's see if we see. I don't see any other Laurel Highlands right now.
How about Homer Center? What are they doing?
Are they still playing football, right? That's what PJ always says. Yeah, they still a football team?
Bedford 47 at half over Somerset.
All right, so Penna will go into the gun. McCracken to his right. It will be McCracken. And McCracken will pick his way. Sutter steps out to the left side, turns the corner, has the 30, the 35, and will go out of bounds. They'll spot the ball just shy of the 35, made a step out of bounds, about the 34. So first down for Richland. Good 14-yard run there by McCracken.
Homer Center 21, West Shamokin 21 at half.
Oh,
thanks, PJ.
Barn burner. First down and 10, Richland. Penna rolls out to his right. Penna looking down the field. Penna going to throw. Penna throws. We're looking for Austin Yarnick, I believe, on the sideline. Will fall incomplete. Good coverage there by Westmont.
We're going to be watching Austin play for a couple of years. He's only a sophomore, and he's having a pretty good sophomore season, getting a real opportunity tonight to play a lot of football.
Second down and 10 upcoming for Richland. I think this is a big possession of the game.
Does that say Homer? Oh, boy. Okay.
Going with a little more of a power backfield here. Penna going to hand off to McCracken. McCracken over the 35, pushes his way close to the 40-yard line. Going to bring up third down. They'll give him the 39. So they're going to bring up third down in about 6.
He's dangerous. He can break it at any time.
Yep.
I thought he was going to break that one, but he's just so fast. Fun to watch. Graydon Lewis was more of a power type runner. They were a great combo. But of course,
oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a big loss in Graydon Lewis. Unfortunately, we think the best for him.
Yeah, we certainly do. Graydon, if you're listening, I'm sure you are. We do send you our best, buddy.
Yep, get well. Third down and 5, they'll call it. Penna going to roll out again to his right, looks down the field. Penna scanning, getting a lot of pressure from Mike. Going to be dropped down for a loss. Would have done well to get rid of that football. Dean drags him down from behind, and that puts Richland in a punting situation. Not what Richland wanted here at all right now. They needed to score there. At least pick up keep this drive alive. And Penna loses a ton of yards all the way back to the 35-yard line.
I was watching downfield, and it was good coverage. Obviously, he had nowhere to throw the ball, so
I think Richland may want to look for those little short passes, little intermediate passes. We don't need to look down the field and hit the big home run. I think you look for those little. Everybody's keen on McCracken up front. Maybe just those little passes out to the flat would work out well for their favor. Janidlo kicks this away. Good punt. Going to take a good Richland bounce. As it's going to roll inside the 20-yard line. Still rolling at the 15. Still rolling.
That's why you want your kid to catch the ball.
Yep.
You preach that week in and week out. Catch the ball. If it's at all possible, catch the ball. How many, 20, 25 yards?
Yep. So the ball goes down the whole way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a big play.
It took a really good bounce. That ball probably bounced at about the 30-yard line, Coach. Yeah, and ran the whole way to the 12.
That's a big play.
So Richland has Westmont at least with a long field to go. But Westmont has momentum. They came out in the half, got the ball, went down and scored. We have a 14-14 ball game here with 5:54 remaining in the third quarter.
Being tested tonight. We've been tested before.
Offensively, though, Richland not looking sharp. Two really good drives, and then kind of a whole lot of nothing so far. This will be Dean, and Dean still on his feet. Dean breaks it out the side. Now he's brought down from behind. So good coverage there. That's number 34, Joe Penna, able to bring down Dean.
He's having a good year, isn't he, Joe?
Yeah, Joe's having a really nice year.
He's only a sophomore?
Only a sophomore. So call it no gain. Going to bring it out 2nd down and 10.
I'm not sure any high school team can sustain a drive, 88-yard drive. We'll see, though. We did it. I remember last year we did a 99-yarder. Remember that one?
I do.
Can't remember what game that was, but we started on the 1 and we drove the whole length of the field.
We've been fortunate with the athletes that we've had. We've been kind of spoiled here in Richland. All right, Thomas under center. 2nd down and 10 from their own 12. It's Hockenberry on the right side. Hockenberry goes down at about the 15.
Hockenberry on the carry. Brings up a 3rd down.
So going to bring a 3rd down and about 7.
What a great time for the defense to step up.
3rd down and about 6 for the Hilltopers.
There's something mentally depressing about being that deep on your end of the field.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to punt now.
Yeah, this is a big 3rd down play here for Richland. This is where you need to make a stop. Somebody has to make a play. I said there's pretty much no surprises in the Westmont offense. They're 1 for 3 on the passing downs, but the one pass was a big gainer to Hockenberry on the last drive.
I don't expect a pass right now, but we'll see.
And it will be a sack.
That was a bad snap.
Bad snap. Thomas has to fall on it. Ball was on the ground, but Thomas able to pounce all the way back to the 10-yard line. So, yeah, Richland, big stop there with 4:03 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. A tie ball game, 14-14. So this is very important now for the Rams.
Couple key points in the game. That's one of them right now.
You need to go up. Yeah, you need to go up and score. You need to make Westmont play from behind. Oh, almost blocked. Punt away. We'll take a good Westmont bounce. It will get close to midfield.
Nice job.
Yeah, touched that about the 49-yard line. So Richland will take over at the inside of Westmont territory at the 49-yard line. Great starting field position for the Rams with 3:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Once again, the importance of the special teams.
Yes.
Punting team. Richland had a great punt.
Yep.
Westmont, actually, that was a great punt.
It was.
Considering where he started, where the ball is now, it's a great punt. Good job, son.
Yeah. PJ, this would be a great time. I think you talked about it too. Throw the ball into the flat.
Well, I think we gotta open up the run again with a short game pass. Myself, you're right.
All right, McGowan in motion. Penna gonna roll out, hits a man. That is McGowan taking it out of bounds, short of the 45-yard line.
Second catch of the night, I believe.
So ball spotted at about the I think it's about the 46-yard line. 3-yard pickup, going to bring down 2nd down and 7. McCracken will stay to the left here of Penna. Going to hand off to McCracken. McCracken is hit.
Wow, nice
as
hit.
he came across the line. Big hit there. I think that was Ray, number 5.
These Westmont kids are pretty tough. I'm going to give them a compliment right now.
So no gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
We know our guys are tough. They're a formidable opponent right now.
I think Richland, though, this is to me, this is a huge drive of this game. They need to sustain something and get points out of this drive and put Westmont on their heels.
Only 2:44 left in the second.
This is a fast-moving game. So 3rd down and 7. It will be McCracken. McCracken goes right up the gut. McCracken will have a first down. So McCracken takes it and goes to the 38-yard line of Westmont. Right up the middle, Coach, with Evan McCracken.
That's that speed again.
PJ, good blocking, too, there by the line. Opened up a nice hole.
Without doubt. I mean, I think Westmont's sort of already expecting some of these short route passes to start happening more.
All right, so big first down, Richland. 14-14, again, your score. Down to 2:13 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Penna back to throw. Penna looks over. Has Yarnick. Yarnick over the 35, to 25 to the 20. And inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So there's that nice little quick strike. Finds Yarnick.
He's got to be excited as a sophomore making a big play like that.
Yeah, he's got a great opportunity here. I mean, I thought he played a great game at Central.
Yeah,
that was with Graydon Lewis in the lineup. Now without Graydon Lewis in the lineup, it becomes even more important to have somebody like Austin Yarnick, somebody you can trust. He'll gain some timing here with Penna as we go. First down and 10, Richland. Another quick pass. This is out to Ethan Box. Ethan Box, 10-yard line. Close to another Richland first down, but a little short.
Yarnick's dad played at Richland. Did you know that?
Yeah, I
he
did.
did.
Yep.
Second down and 2 for the Rams.
Second generation Ram right there.
All right, so going to bring out second down and 2. Down to 1:22 and counting here in the third quarter. Richland started this drive at the Westmont 49-yard line. Has it all the way down to the Westmont 11. It will be Penna on the keeper. Penna will pick up a first down and get to about the 5-yard line. He'll bring up first down and goal.
Advances to about the 5-yard line. Good for Richland.
All the way to 102 here, remaining in the third quarter. So this is a huge 5 yards here for the Rams to find the end zone. They have first down and goal. McCracken has both Richland Ram touchdowns. And it'll be Penna on the keeper. Penna sprints out to the right, cuts it back in, and he has the end zone. Sam Penna calls his own number from 5 yards out. Richland takes the lead.
Good job by Penna. That's his only his second TD rushing of the year, but he's done a great job engineering that drive. Really good job.
And again, these are crucial moments here. Big extra point. This is a game where this is what it could come down to. So Noah Ritko on to attempt the extra point for Richland.
Got a lot of confidence in Noah.
Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and Ritko is going to be good. So Richland goes up 21-14 with 41 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So, you're going to have Westmont if they get when they get the ball, coach. You're going to, you know what they're going to do. They're going to grind it out.
They're going to try.
See how much time is left. Right. So
they're only one score down.
Either shut them down or they're going to eat 8 minutes off the clock right away.
Yep, for sure. Yep, that's a great call, PJ. So Richland did what they had to do, Freddie. Made a big stop. Got the ball back, went down the field, scored, and now Richland playing with the lead. And Westmont, again, not a quick strike team, but last pass from Eli Thomas to Hockenberry was right on the money.
Well, this is where they want to be, only 7 down. I don't expect to see any passing from them, but, I didn't expect to see that one either. You just don't know about Westmont.
We had the over under a 3.5. I took the under, so far I'm okay. One more pass and I will lose a bet with Stone Mangus.
Oh, you're Stone gambling.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We didn't bet anything, but we just kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just kind of a gentleman's handshake, but.
So what is Stone, a producer? Is that what he's called?
We'll call Stone a producer, and
who's the director then?
We call that Lanigan McCulty, and our executive producer will be Sophia Mihai.
I love taking orders from those kids. I think
they do boss us around a little bit.
I think I'm at home.
Yeah.
What are you looking for, buddy?
I got a water around here somewhere, but I don't know where it went. But that's okay.
I drank out of this one if you don't.
All right, so this time the ball will be kicked to the left side of the field. Brought down at about the 35-yard line or so, where Westmont will take over. So this time I think they went away from Hockenberry and went back to where
they're trying a new kid.
Isaac Havener was.
Yeah, they're trying a new kid over there. I know what's going on. Find a new kid. Somebody that doesn't field too many punts, too many kicks. Kick it to him. How do you think Hockenberry ended up where he did?
Yeah.
He was deep, and he ended up over.
Yep.
Just try to kick it away from the kid. That's the special teams coach. Do never kick the ball to whoever, ever. Every week it's somebody different.
All right, Westmont takes over with 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They find themselves down 21-14 now at their own 36-yard line. Typical set, it will be Hockenberry. Hockenberry keeps his feet churning as he goes close to the 45-yard line. Will fall short of a first down by about 2 yards. 8-yard pickup on first down.
They're not going to give up, I'll guarantee you that.
Dean on the carry, gain of about 9.
How about their new facility over there? Pretty nice.
I haven't been over there yet. I would like to take a peek at it.
I just saw it. Of course, it was empty when I looked at it, but it's beautiful. Tom Callahan, the AD.
All right, so I don't think they'll get they might give them the playoff in time. The third quarter was just about over, but they'll give Westmont the play. They'll fall short of the first down as they only got to the 45. Need another yard. So 3rd down and 1 as we come back when the fourth quarter starts.
They will not punt. There's your stuff right there, buddy.
Yeah, so let's get ahead and run down the sponsorships again. Coach, you did such a great job last time. I'm not sure if I can do the same, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Thank you to First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Ponchione Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Deed and Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laura Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahalco's General Contracting, Inc., State Senator Wayne Langerholk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, and First Team Advertising.
You can still get on board if you would like to hear your business advertised at Richland football games. Contact who? PJ McGowan?
Get hold of PJ McGowan. There's still plenty of football left in the season. It's a great deal. Your name is going to be scrolling on the bottom of every broadcast. We'll read your name as we go with the games, and it's a great way to support your Richland Rams.
Nice crowd from Westmont here tonight.
Yeah, Westmont travels pretty well.
Our side's full again as usual.
Yeah, Richland Rams, I still think Richland Ram fans travel like no one.
No, they do, but their home games are always full.
Always.
That's perfect.
And even the road games. I mean, I'm telling you, we just travel so well.
Oh, yeah, like the Steelers.
All right, so it will be... The ball was marked for a first down. It looked like it was short, but...
Wow, it looked like it was real short.
Okay, so they'll call it a first down and 10. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line of Westmont. It will be... I believe that's Hockenberry. Hockenberry able to find a little slit, gets through the line and gets down over the 45-yard line to about the 44. Maybe the 43, they'll call it. And Luke Feitel a little banged up on the play.
He's having a good year, Luke.
Yeah, he's having a really good season.
He's only a junior, or is he a sophomore?
Let's see.
Junior.
A junior, yep. He just asked PJ. He knows everything. He's the all, yeah.
That's why he gets the awards.
Yep. So first down and 10. Down to 11:35 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Richland leading 21-14. Westmont on the move. Hilltopers. It's Hockenberry again. Hockenberry will push the line a little bit as he gets close to the 40-yard line. I think they'll give him the nose of the ball at the 40. So second down upcoming.
One of the Westmont linemen lost his shoes, so...
They put it at the 41, so just shy of the 40. 41-yard line ball spotted at. So second down and 8. Fast-moving game here at Hurlinger Field. Already into the fourth quarter with 10:45 and counting. Richland looking for a stop. Second down and 8.
Timeout. Something's confusing.
Yeah, somebody's calling timeout. It'll be timeout.
Westmont.
To Westmont.
Now they're definitely going to be in 4 down there, I believe.
Oh, this is 4 down territory. Absolutely. You're looking into the game and the way they run their offense, Coach. All right, this is definitely going to be 4 down territory.
They can't give Richland another score. Richland gets one more score, it'll pretty much be over.
Oh yeah, this is a great thing that's got handed. So we want to our 2022 football team has a large number of players who have local heroes within their immediate families. So we want to take this opportunity to salute those family members this evening. So we have Frank Roy, whose parents are Family members Jennifer Lynn Wallace, who's in the U.S. Army. Evan and Brady Kostick. Alexander Kostick is in the U.S. Army. John Orr, his dad Jim Orr, is a U.S. Army retired. Landon Myers, Jason Stifler is the family member in the U.S. Army. Noah Ritko, Barry Ritko Jr. is the family member in a naval aviator, U.S. Navy. That's like a Maverick, yes.
That's very impressive.
Brady Mikulich, family member is Kevin Mikulich in the U.S. Army. Aiden Cooper, family member is Todd Miller, a police officer for Richland Township. Stephen Cooper is in the National Guard. Lakin Cooper, Army. Cameron Cooper is in the Army. Brock Batchy, Dad Rick Batchy, is an active duty Master Sergeant with the PA Army National Guard. And Declan Piscatella with Frank Piscatella in the Army National Guard. 2nd down and 8. It is the big guy going up off a left tackle, it looks like. Dean down to the 39-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like they have to get to about the 33 or so.
What a great idea to honor the veterans tonight, you know. Makes me proud to be a member of this group up here. The school, the administration, the students, the parents, honoring the veterans, it certainly is a wonderful idea. We do it every year, don't we?
Oh, for sure. It's a great thing, and we want to thank you all. We thank you for your service. Cannot thank you enough, actually. 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Hilltopers. It will be Dean. Dean will keep it as he sprints out to the side. That is a great tackle made by Sam Penna. That's going to be for a loss. Going to bring up 4th down. They faked.
They tried to
double. Yeah, they faked it. Dean kept it, ran out to the left, and Sam Penna went down low and took out the legs of Dean.
They got away from their up-the-gut routine and tried to get to the corner. Great play by Penna.
So this is a huge 4th down now. Ball at the 41-yard line of Westmont. It's a 4th down and 7. Down to 9:06 and counting here in the ball game. Your score 21-14 Richland. Thomas going to be back to throw. Here comes the rush. Ball is just up in the air. It's going to fall to no one. So Richland has a huge defensive stop. They take over the ball in great field position at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, one more score and Westmont's going to be in trouble, I'm afraid.
Yeah, this is a huge possession here by Richland.
It'd be nice if we could take a lot of time off the clock and score.
I was just thinking that same thing, Fred. I'm walking down here looking at 8:50. I said, boy, if we can sit on this ball for 4 minutes even, for 3.5 minutes, do they have enough time?
Well, I think the big things you want to, you just want to score.
If we score again, they don't have enough time no matter what.
Yeah, I think you want to score no matter what, whether it's
you don't want to score too quick now.
But even at that, they would have to come back and score 14 points.
Well, yeah, but they're still possible.
So, I don't think you want to call conservative. I think you want to go for the throat right now. Penna hands off to McCracken. McCracken finds some space. He actually ran into McGowan and gets to about the 49-yard line. So good run by Evan McCracken. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think our kids got a little spirit now. That gave them some boost.
Oh, definitely. You can feel almost the momentum turn. Absolutely.
Yep. Westmont's thinking like, oh gosh, here we go.
So I lost the over/under. That was the 4th pass attempt by Westmont. So congratulations to Stone Mangus.
Make sure you collect, Stone. Don't let him off the hook.
All right, ball at the 49-yard line of Richland. 2nd down and 2. Clock continues to run with 8:11. Here in the 4th quarter. Richland up by 7, 21-14. McCracken goes in motion to the right. Penna going to hand it off. I think this is going to be Jordan Nichols. Nichols has the 1st down and more as he goes over the 40-yard line.
He's got to be loving that, getting a chance to run the football.
Yes.
He's got to be excited.
I said it is right. Jordan Nichols is an athlete.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so when Graydon Lewis goes down, you almost can feel it. We'll give Jordan Nichols a shot. He's a gamer. And that was a nice run, sprinted out to the left, picked up the yards, had to be brought down from behind, goes out of bounds at about the 40. 1st down, Richland, in Westmont territory. McCracken again in motion. They're going to throw out to McCracken.
wow.
McCracken has the catch over the 35-yard line, tripped up short of the 30, but a good pickup on first down. This is what you want, Coach. You want second down short.
Yeah, you can milk the clock a little bit.
Yeah, you can run it down a little bit. You know, you have good chances to make first down on a couple of plays. You don't want to put yourself in anything long. Clock continues to run at 7:30 here in the fourth quarter.
I think we're playing the game. We're just letting the clock run as long as we can.
Yeah, the game clock down to 13 seconds. They have a 2nd and 2 upcoming for Richland. More of a power backfield here.
Lead back.
Vitale goes in motion, and this is going to be McCracken held by the shirt, but first down picked up by McCracken. Looks like number 77 was able to grab a jersey. That was Achilles Baloglu?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so we don't have pronunciation, so we apologize if your family is listening. Achilles, we're sorry, you probably butchered your name, but he was able to grab enough of the jersey of McCracken, but McCracken able to pick up the first down. Clock still rolling here at 6:45 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we're definitely not in a hurry.
No.
Not typical of Coach Bailey.
And and you do have Noah Ritko, who kicked a 32-yard field goal. I'm not saying that's going to, but that is an option if somehow you stall out. Jordan Nichols on the carry. Jordan Nichols to the 15-yard line. Over the 15. They'll give him the looks like the 14. So Jordan Nichols able to do some damage on the ground.
Every time he carries the ball and every time he gets good yardage like that, it's going to give him a little bit more confidence, a little bit more feel good about myself. Yep. He's just going to get better and better and better as the season goes on.
PJ, offensive line seems to be doing a really nice job of pushing people back.
They are. That's the one Achilles heel of West. They're not as powerful on defensive line as they are on offense.
All right, so 1st and 10 Richland from the Westmont 14. This will be now McCracken, who goes off a left tackle and gets over the 10-yard line to about the 8.
He certainly hits the hole quickly, doesn't he?
Yeah, they need to get to the 5 for a first down, so it looks like a second down in about 3.
Almost marked around the 8-yard line. It'll be second down for Richland.
Clock at 5:30 now remaining in the fourth quarter. Richland looking to go up by 2 scores, and this could virtually put the game to rest here.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, with Westmont's type of offense, I mean, it'd be hard for them to score even with this much time in one drive, let alone 2. McCracken again. McCracken will have enough for a first down as he gets over the 5-yard line to they're going to put him down at the 5. Flag on the play.
One of the rare flags we've had.
Yeah, this is only the 4th flag of the night. This would be devastating if this is a hold on Richland. And that's what it's going to be. Richland gets their first holding call of the night.
Well, that just gives us more time off the clock.
Gives you more time. It was a first down, so we'll see where the infraction happens. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So Richland would have had the ball 1st and goal from the 5. Instead, they're going to have the ball back to the 21-yard line.
Watch out for Yornick. McGowan, Yornick, one of those two.
Going to move back to the 19 now. So it'll be, second down and about 14. They got to get to the 5. Clock continues to roll. We're under 5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. 21-14 your score, Richland. McGowan in motion. No handout on the jet sweep goes McGowan. McGowan turns it back up in. McGowan will come close to the 10-yard line. So let's see, he went down at about the 12. So 3rd down and upcoming. 3rd down and about 7.
Nice game. Good play call.
Good 7-yard pickup. Yep.
If you keep the ball on the ground, the clock doesn't stop. You throw a pass incomplete, the clock stops. Keep it on the ground.
Look at spot the ball at the 13, so we'll call it 3rd and 3rd down to about 8. And now well within Noah Ritko's field goal range. If they would come to that, it's about a 30-yarder right now. Under 4 minutes, and I think Richland's going to go ahead and call a timeout right now. So, Coach.
My turn.
Would you like to run down the sponsors?
I will. First, Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Plancione Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, A Flair of Country, Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahalco's General Contracting Incorporated, State Senator Wayne Langerholk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service, Ash Bro Landscaping, Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, First Team Advertising. There they are. I think I only made one mistake.
I think you nailed it.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it. PJ said you nailed it.
Awesome.
So good job, Freddie.
I can
4 games into the season, Fred has nailed it.
Finally.
And in all fairness, this is only your second game.
Yeah, I was only his second day on him in front of the mic.
Yes, that's what I just said. In all fairness, this is only his second game. All right, 3rd down and 8 for the Rams. Penna going to roll out to his left. Penna looking down the field, sets his feet, comes back to the right. Penna picks up a block there. Penna going to throw it away now.
That could be a penalty, maybe.
I think he threw it back to the line of scrimmage. There was I think there was a receiver out there. So this would be a great time to throw in Noah Ritko right now. You could put the ball game to 2 scores. No, they're going to call it. Yeah, they're going to call grounding. The flag just came out now.
They were checking it out to make sure there was no body in the area.
So it's a 5-yard penalty, lost it down. So now this puts a 30-yard field goal to about a 35-yard field goal.
Is it only 5 yards? Penalty.
Yeah, I think it's only a 5-yard penalty with a loss of down.
Well, this is big then. We still have 4 minutes to play on. Well, 3:39.
Yeah.
This is big.
This is very big.
They get the ball back, you just don't know.
That holding call, when it would have been 1st and goal from the 5, ends up being huge in this ball game as Richland was poised to go in for a score to put this game away. Ball all the way back out to the 25-yard line. This would be a 32-yard field goal if they try to put Ritko out there. He kicked a 32-yarder last week. Looks like Richland's going to keep the offense out on the field. So 4th down and very long. We are down to 3:39 remaining in the ball game. 21-14 Richland. McCracken will take the handoff. McCracken shakes the tackle, and McCracken is brought down at the 20-yard line, so Westmont will take over. They have to go 80 yards. They have 3 minutes and 32 seconds to do so.
All of a sudden, we have a ball game.
I said the big play was the holding. There's only been 5 penalties called in the entire game. That was the first holding call of the football game and called at the worst time possible. As McCracken ran at the 5-yard line, would have set up 1st and goal Richland from the 5, with Richland having all the momentum. Take the ball all the way back to the 19-yard line. Richland really doesn't move the ball at all, and now Westmont will take over.
They have 2 timeouts?
Yes, Westmont has 2 timeouts, Richland 2 timeouts.
So it's not over, boy. It's not over,
fans. They have to go 80 yards.
It's going to be tough. It's not. I wouldn't guarantee it, but it's going to be tough.
But they're going to have to take a shot down the field eventually. And Richland's going to need to be ready for that shot. They can't let Hockenberry get free. This is going to be Dean. As Dean goes over the left side and goes for a very short gain.
So use up that clock.
Yep, clock still running. We're down to 3:20. And the worst that can happen, Freddie, is a tie game.
Yeah. Put a little pressure on the extra point kicker.
Yep, for sure.
Everybody wants to be the kicker at practice.
So a 2-yard gain. Darden Horsley will check out of the game as Ethan Box comes into the game. 2nd down and 8 from the Westmont 22-yard line. Thomas back to throw. Thomas going to throw it deep over the middle. Has Hockenberry sprinting wide open, but ball underthrown. Good coverage there. Ethan Box and Sam Penna. Hockenberry did have a couple of steps. He's very fast. He broke away. We were stride for stride, and Hockenberry broke away.
What grade is he in?
Hockenberry's a senior. Yes.
Good player.
Boys, PJ, you're right on now, even without a piece of paper. Impressive.
No paper here.
Nah, he doesn't need one. All right, how much does he weigh?
Here, say he's probably close to $190, $193.
He's 175 on the paper, so.
Without equipment on.
All right, 3rd down and 8 upcoming for Westmont. They took the shot down the field, fell incomplete. This is Hockenberry following the blockers. Brought down short of the 1st down, going to bring up 4th down. So this virtually is your ball game right now. 4th down with 2.5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Westmont team's definitely starting to feel the pressure. They're spending a little extra time jawing and pushing after the plays.
Yep. So 4th and 5 at the 26-yard line.
I just can't believe they let the clock run like they do. This is driving me crazy, Ed.
Yeah.
It is. I can't stand it. Oh, come on. I'm not rooting for them.
All right.
It's driving me crazy.
All right, this is your ball game here. 4th down and 4 to keep the drive alive. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout Westmont, I believe.
Richland, I believe.
No, timeout Richland. Okay. So Richland will go ahead and call timeout.
The thing is, I know they have a plan here. They have strategy at the end of the game. So they know what they're doing. I'm assuming they know what they're doing with this clock. They still have one timeout. They got to get the 1st down right now. And they'll go from there.
Yeah.
But you would think if they get the 1st down now, they're going to have to kill the clock to move the sticks. So while they're moving the sticks, you've got to line up over the ball.
Yeah.
You would think, wouldn't you?
I would think so, yes.
I mean, I wasn't the smartest guy in the world, but that kind of makes sense to me.
Yep. All right, so big play in the ball game coming right now. Probably is your ball game right now. If Richland stops them, the game is virtually over. If Westmont converts, we just move on. But time is running out on the Hilltopers.
Yeah, it is. Coach Barron is an excellent coach. He's done a great job up there at Westmont. I'm sure he's thinking about everything that's happening right now, and in his mind, he has a way figured out to win this game.
But so does Coach Ripple on the other side.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just talking about. I'm questioning why they're taking so long. I'm sure he has a reason for it. Yeah, I'm sure he has a very good reason for it that I don't know about.
All right, we were under 2 minutes. 1:59 here remaining in the 4th quarter. Westmont has 4th and 4. Upcoming from their own 26-yard line. They did take the long shot down the field, which fell incomplete a couple plays ago. It will be a flea flicker, and the ball is tipped. It's going to fall incomplete, and that is going to be your ball game as Richland will take over on downs. They ran the flea flicker. PJ, was the ball tipped, or did that just come out of his hands just really funny?
It came out like a lame duck.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think anybody got a hand on it. Didn't think he quite got control of that football. Comes out as a wounded duck, and will fall incomplete.
Kind of fell nowhere. There was a Westmont young man trying to get to the ball.
That was Hockenberry.
He's been all over the field.
Yep. Yeah, very impressed with Gavin Hockenberry.
Now, did he try to score, or did he just run the clock?
They have 1:51. Richland has a timeout left. Westmont still has 2 timeouts left, so Richland's going to hopefully get a 1st down here. As this is, I think McCracken will get over the 25-yard line to about the 24. So Westmont will go ahead and use a timeout with 1:45 remaining now in the 4th quarter.
Exciting game here at the end.
Very exciting. We like this. The good thing for Richland, we're used to the games where running clocks. Let's face it, they haven't had one of those games besides last week. 3 of the 4 games so far have been like this, where they've been tested. They've had to look and not have these, okay, it's just a layup win. We'll put our JV team out there. Richland has had to play every game down to the end.
It's a testimony to how good our kids actually are, and how the fact that they can they can play the kind of a season where they're killing everyone, or they can play this kind of season where it's close. I would take a tip of the hat. The game's not over yet, but tip of the hat to Westmont too. They did a fine job tonight. They have a great football team, and they'll be in the playoffs at the end of the year. You can almost count on it. I'm not sure if they're AAA or AA.
I think they're triple. PJ?
This is where I lost. I lose. I'm not sure either. I do believe they were 3A, but I can't imagine they.
I don't think they dropped down yet. I think they're 3A still.
But they played a fine game tonight. They really did. I give them a lot of credit. It's not over yet either, by the way.
No, 2nd down and 8 upcoming for the Rams at the Westmont 24-yard line. Minute 45 left to go. Penna going to pitch out to McCracken. Tries the right side. McCracken turns the corner a little bit over the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and short. We have a player down now on the field for Westmont, I believe. So don't like to see that, but a Westmont Hilltopper shaken up as McCracken went to the corner, turned it up before he got to the sideline, able to pick up some nice yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short.
So 2 plays to get a 1st down, and the game's over.
And I'm going to say it again. You can also kick a field goal. You have Noah Ritko.
It's not a bad idea.
Right. You're going to be, ball was inside the 20-yard line. Ritko was successful from 32 yards out last week and had plenty of leg for more.
The more you let him kick during the season, playoff time, when you might actually need that.
Right, you're going to need it. That's I thought last week was a great time to put him in and try that field goal, and he was perfect. So I hope this young man's okay.
Any scores, PJ? Any updates?
Oh, I'm sure they are. Let me dig it out here. So let's see. Get some fresh updates. Central Cambria and Chestnut Ridge. Chestnut Ridge is 29-22 over CC.
Oh, good game.
Bedford 47-0. Still 19-14 up there in Guilfoyle. I'm not sure if any of these have been updated by any of their fans, so it could be bogus at this point. I'll get you Homer Center in a second, Fred.
Can't wait.
All right, so we have 3rd down and 2 now coming for Richland. They're at their own 18-yard line. Or at the Westmont 18-yard line, excuse me. It will be McCracken. And McCracken has enough for the 1st down. McCracken drives to just outside the 5-yard line. 1st down Richland, and that virtually now will end the game, Coach. They don't need to really just take a knee now. And this will end the ball game. So Evan McCracken.
You try to score to I think you try to score. Crazy things could happen. They could fumble. Westmont gets the ball.
I think you just kneel it. I don't think there's any reason.
Not me. No, does that make sense? If you try to take a knee every time, if you fumble and they get the ball, you never know.
Well, we'll see. If San Penna goes under center, they're going victory. And the only time we'll see Richland go under center is when they're in victory formation. That's exactly what they're going to do. No need for another score. You got plenty of points.
It's a polite thing to do.
Take the knee. You're right. It is a gentlemanly thing to do. It's great sportsmanship.
It shows you respect.
Yeah, Richland
shows respect for you.
Yes.
But you understand my point.
I do.
I mean, it could happen.
But also remember in the Giant game.
That's what I mean.
With the Eagles, I mean, they tried to run a play, and look what happened.
That's right.
So
that's true.
Take the knee.
I like your concept of a field goal.
And it's safe. Yeah, I mean, it would be a nice time to put Ritko in, let him try but they picked up the 1st down, so kind of a moot point there. This would be the last snap of the football game.
Well, Westmont did earn respect tonight, so good for them.
Yes, good on them. And there is the kneel down, and Richland will take this one, 21-14, and just a fun football game to watch. Actually, it was actually very, very highly entertaining. I thought
it was a great game.
And we're done before 9:30, and that's amazing here at Richland.
You're just anxious to go wherever
we're going to celebrate. Yeah, we can say it. They're one of our sponsors. We're going to the 5th.
So I think the team's going to Big Dogs. We can mention them.
Yeah, team is going to Big Dogs. Yeah, Mike Zions does a great job. And when my son was playing, we all went with the players, and There's Stone.
Thank you, and please have a safe journey home.
All right, so make sure you stick around as PJ McGowan will be interviewing.
Hey, I am with the John, our head umpire right here.
There you go, hey, Johnny.
I think we might see him later on.
Yeah, I think we'll see Johnny. Great job by that crew.
I did let Chris in on the fact though that you were complimenting on his spectacles all evening.
Yes, I was. Yeah, that's why I made the right calls. He was finally wearing those glasses.
You look good in them too.
And if I got to play golf with Chris last Saturday, that was a blast. Chris is a much better referee than he is a golfer.
I was going to say, can he hit the ball?
Well, we play as a scramble team, and yeah, Chris was fun. Let's put it that way. He actually hit a couple of nice drives, though. We kind of got him worked out a little bit. He hit a couple of nice drives. Didn't have to use any of them, which was good, but he did. But he got to feel good about himself. He hit a couple of nice shots.
We're still advertising for a statistician, too, aren't we?
Yes. Anybody that wants to be a statistician with us, there is no interview process. Just show up.
The pay is really good.
Yes, the pay is great. In fact, we'll even double we'll double our salary, so we can pay you. How about that? So if you're interested in being a statistician, just show up in the booth to Fred and I. We need stats. We don't have any. Evan McCracken had 2 touchdowns tonight. Sam Penna had 1. That's about all the stats I know.
Yeah, we should probably do a better job. If you do show up there, bring your own paper and pencil, please.
Yes, yeah. We do not share pens.
We don't have.
We have very limited resources here, so I have 1 pen and I hold on to it all game long, so nobody's taking it off my hands.
We have the superintendent of schools here with us
tonight. Yeah, we got to spend the whole time with Arnie up here. We actually had the whole booth to ourselves, which I don't remember the last time where that ever happened.
I thought there would be people here.
You weren't with us in Central. I was crammed in a corner right next to Ryan Robertson. And as I said, I mean, I got to know Ryan really well.
By the way, with Ryan Robertson's, today's his birthday.
It's his birthday, yes.
Let's wish him a happy birthday.
Yes, and Dee told me he is 47 years old, so if he tells you he's 30, he's lying. Ryan, happy 47th birthday, brother. All right, just waiting for the interview here with PJ McGowan with Coach Bailey as they break the team huddle. Great team win here by the Rams. Great offensive line play. Defense really came together at the end. I mean, really, the drives they gave up were at the beginning of each half. And then Richard did a fine job on defense after that.
Westmont looked very impressive on their first drive. You know, we kicked off. They scored. We got the ball. Westmont. The key play, Westmont intercepted, didn't capitalize.
Yes.
They drive the ball down the field on that second drive and score.
It would have been a different ball game. Well, PJ was right, though. The time the Westmont needs to go is at the beginning of the half and the beginning of the ball game when they're fresh. They seem to tire out a little bit. Richland able to make some nice plays. Westmont did throw 5 passes in his football game, only completing 1. But that 1 pass was huge down to Hockenberry, which set up their second touchdown.
Laurel Hollins is being very competitive this year, so we're in pretty good shape right now. We're 4-0.
Yeah, we're 4-0. I said in the rank number 1
in the state.
That's
impressive.
Yes, who would have thought it? But Southern Columbia lost last week.
This team figures out a way to win. You know, I'm not sure they're the best team we've ever had, talent-wise.
We have a lot of team speed.
Yep.
And just good team concept.
I think
they're all well coached. They all know where they have to be, and they all play with fire. And PJ, great to see Ryan back on the field. Ryan had a very, very nice game today. Looked strong, looked sharp, and hopefully next week Brock Batchy will be able to join as well. Brock Batchy was in uniform for the warm-ups, but out of uniform for the game. It looks like he's looking to play next week as we travel to Somerset.
Right, and Somerset is struggling.
Somerset, a very young football team.
Yeah, they're struggling, so it might not be a bad idea to keep Batchy out of that game also.
Well, I think it's a great time to put him into the game. Actually, let him test out that leg, get some time on the field. He probably won't have to play all game, but I think you get him some reps, make him feel where he feels like he's comfortable before you head into some bigger games. And then after that game, you have Johnstown as well. So you have a couple of games to sort of acclimate Brock. Okay, so we're going to head down to the field with PJ McGowan. He has Coach Bailey with him. So PJ, take it away.
Sorry, guys, had a little technical difficulty down here, but here still with the winning coach, Brandon Bailey, of the winning Rams. I was listening to a little bit of the after-game talk. Coach Ripple said, you come up a little bit more in the gas in your tank than 3 games, tough grinders. And let's face it, Richland, you got a big target on your back every game. I mean, it makes one team's season to beat Richland. Take us through the game. Give us your highlights, your lowlights.
First of all, just where we're at as a program, that does mean a lot to people to beat us. Max Preps has us number 1 in the state. I don't know if that's where we're at, but that's where we're ranked. So we're going to take it and enjoy it and appreciate it. Tonight was Westmont came at us, and credit the coach and his game plan and their kids and their fight and their battle. But we had a little bit more in the tank and we were able to come out on top.
Tonight we celebrated everybody that's defended our country, our first responders with these awesome green shirts and donating money. And it truly was it was a trench warfare game. Whenever you don't realize it maybe from the stands as much, and you're down on the field, there's wave after wave of blocking coming off of that offense, and to respond to that. So how do you take an offense like that on and defend it versus everything else we see?
Yeah, it's really hard. I think so many teams struggle against them, especially in the first quarter, because you can't replicate it as much as you try. And our kids responded, only giving up 1 score after that initial touchdown.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, getting back to the Army thing, did you ever play Army when you were a little kid? Like, you're in Green right now. Did you play with the little green Army men, or were you actually, using BB guns and stuff?
I was like a green plastic Army man type of guy.
Parachute guy, tank guy, or which one was your favorite?
I like parachute guy.
All right, do you still play Army by any chance?
I'm kind of like the Hanson brothers from Slapshot. I do bring my toys.
All right, good. Then I'll ask my wife if you're allowed to sleep over. She says yes. Will you bring them?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Good talk, Rich. We'll see you later on. Hey guys, back up to you. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Great job, PJ. I like that.
That was an awesome interview.
I love that. I'm a parachute guy too. I like that guy.
I like the guy who was laying down in the prem position shooting. He was my favorite.
All right, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight here from Hurlinger Field. Richland takes this one 21-14. For PJ McGowan, Coach Fred Yanity, I'm Ed DiMartino saying goodnight. We'll see you all again next week as the Rams take on the Somerset. Is it the Golden Eagles or just the Eagles?
Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles at Somerset. So enjoy your week. Be safe, everyone. We'll see you all again next week. You've been listening to the Richland Ram Football Network.